Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to Wrestling Days Live. We are live for this week's Smackdown. I almost said Smackdown Live. It hasn't been Smackdown Live for a while. But we are live for Smackdown, even if Smackdown isn't live anymore. So I hope everyone is well. And shout out to everyone that's joining us. You can see that I've got a bar background. I've just been, I was a minute or so late. It's just chatting with the lads. I'm just having a quick word. How you doing, boys? How you doing? Yes. Keep it up, man. They're good guys, they are. They're good guys. Pina colada later, yeah? Yeah? All right. Crack me up. So, yeah, we've got the bar background for the bar fight. And as well as that, I was on the Insiders. And I did say that I would pop up a little bit of Jesse Callin, a.k.a. Callin Corner Art. And I have just, over here, I have just snuck it in, just over there. I will get some more up. But, yeah, this is the bar. This is me. That's, Jerry. And, there's Jerry. And there's Clive. Jerry and Clive. Jerry and Clive. You boys. Hey, you look at him. No one cleans a glass faster. Look at how quick he's cleaning that glass. Hey, aren't you? What are you doing? Oh, we have been laughing. Days, do you think they're going to do something for Tucky's birthday? I don't think so. Maybe put him on TV. I don't know. I'm not expecting anything. So, it should be a video image. Look, you clearly haven't been watching very long, have you? You can't be the real Brian Shaffer, because you'll know that I am not that technologically advanced. You'll know that is just well beyond my capabilities. So, no. That's, you're thinking of some other streamer. I've lost the chat as well. That's how rubbish I am. I can't even find the chat right now. Here we go. Days, isn't Clive the guy who lowers Hell in a Cell? Clive, do you, stop smiling at me. Do you, you work for WWE? Do you lower the cell? He just gave a little wink. So I think that is him. I think you're right. I think that's the... Oh, you'd think that Vince would pay more. But no, he's having to make it all up with working in the bar. I tell you, it's madness in here today. We've had such a laugh. Such a laugh. Will the bar fight be cinematic? Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine there's going to be certainly cinematic elements. I don't know that they're going to have filmed it in one go. I mean, I don't even know where the bar they're fighting. I hope it's not this one. Hey, I hope it. I just said I hope it's not this one. Love these guys. Aceman 34. Shout out to you, my friend. Days, will you do any future pay-per-views? Will you do... What do you mean, Moose Games? What do you mean? Will we do watch-alongs for future pay-per-views? You know it. You know it, sister. So, yes, we absolutely will. We absolutely will. We'll be doing all of the future pay-per-views. So, right, let me... because I was talking to the boys back there, I am a little bit late of just letting Twitter know that we are live. So let me quickly ping this out, and then you can have... I will allow you to have my full attention, my absolute full attention. So, boom, done, lovely. Hope you out, Miss Clown 1, shout out to you. J14 says, Days, can you grab me a drink? Yeah, I would, bud, I would, but they're just getting ready for the night ahead. They're just setting up, so as soon as they're finished, as soon as he's finished doing the glass, I'll get one for you. Days, shout out, and do you think WWE will do Hell in a Cell this year? Do I think they'll do Hell in a... I think they could. I think you could fit the Hell in a Cell inside the Performance Center. I don't know that they will, or if they'll just swap it out. I think they will. Hell in a Cell, I think, is quite a popular pay-per-view. And as I said, I think they can fit it in. So I don't see why not. Angel Garza got married today. Lauren, was it to Charlie Caruso? I need to know. Oh, I hope so. If it's not Charlie, then I don't want to know. If it's not Charlie, then you shouldn't have told me. So, in my mind, he's got married to Charlie Caruso. Dace, didn't you say, Jerry, that's my name? Yeah. Although I don't think it is you. I don't think that's you back there. Because if it is, you shouldn't be on your phone. You've got work to do, right? So, once the bar fight starts, I bet Clive isn't smiling for long. He is a happy guy, isn't he, Clive? He is a happy boy. Hayden says, hello, Days, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I am very, very good. Days, I know that everyone in the bar is social distancing, but where are the masks? We don't believe in the masks here. We don't believe in them. I mean, they are scientifically proven to have an effect. There's videos doing the rounds now that actually show two people sneezing, and it shows how much droplets, where the droplets go when you are wearing a mask and when you're not wearing a mask. So it's now like science is proving that wearing a mask does make a difference, right? Which is obvious. But yeah, we don't believe in it. We still don't believe in it. We operate under the rules of something just above science, which is called gut feeling. That's what we operate on. We operate on gut feeling, and gut feeling says it's absolutely fine. I was just saying, right, that you've got science, and then you got gut feeling, yeah, and that's what we operate on. It's probably why we've got no customers, yeah. Keep going. Oh. We have such a laugh. Days, it sucks that the British Bulldog figure is a US exclusive. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, all I'll say on that is that, yes, it does suck, but they might make it available to UK retailers. They did that. They have done that with a few of the other figures. It wouldn't surprise me if we was to speak to Mattel, if they were to turn around and say, yeah, it is a Walmart exclusive, but we will be making it available to our UK retailers to order. As long as they make it available to order well in advance. Because the problem was with Pete Dunne was they did the same thing, but by the time they made it available to order, the orders for that series had already been placed. So no one was going to go back and reorder a whole series. Because you've got to understand that the person that buys the WWE figures is the same person that buys the Toy Story 4 figures, the same person that buys the Marvel figures, the same person that buys the Bratz dolls, the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not like a WWE specialist that knows. So to them, they're just like, yeah, well, I've done that order. I'm not going to go back and reorder just for one figure. So that was the problem. So that's why Pete Dunne never made it to the UK, that figure. But hopefully they've learnt from the British Bulldog thing, and hopefully we do get it. Because I want that. I want the little Matilda. What do you think's going to happen to Braun Strowman after the Swamp fight? Will he even appear tonight? I mean, I don't know if he will appear tonight. Might be a bit soon, considering he got drowned. But, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance that we do see him tonight. I think you'll see Summit. I think you'll see either Bray or Fiend Attack, or I would think something, because, you know, it's going to be, they need ratings. That's what it boils down to. So I think that there's a chance that you do see them, but who knows? I mean, they might leave it a week. And then, like, build it up for next week. You know, tune in next week when Bray will speak about what happened the other day in the swamp. So, Yeah, I'm kind of torn as to whether we see them or not, but I would think so, just because ratings are that bad that they just need to do anything and everything they can. So, shout out to everyone that's joining us. Shout out to everyone that's donating. Shout
They
out to
donated
Trevor Ball.
£9.99 via a super chat. Hey Days, how are you today? Excited for the bar fight and thoughts on Undertaker having a TikTok? Just imagine him dancing. Smiley face, smiley face. Anyway, you're awesome. And
he could do the Monster Mash, couldn't he, The Undertaker? Yeah, I don't know much about The Undertaker's TikTok, but people have sent me clips that The Undertaker has set up an account, and it is verified. And yes, it is one of the funniest things I've ever heard of. I want him to do a duet with Lana. Could you imagine both of them? I'm a savage. Anna, booty, nasty. Oh, Anna, nasty. I'm a savage. Or whatever that song does. But, yeah, I'd love that. That'd be amazing. A Lana Undertaker. Megan Thee Stallion TikTok video is what the world... It's the only thing that can save 2020, in all fairness. I don't think there's anything else that's going to save this year. It's been an absolute disaster. But that might just do it, so... Shout out to you, Creed. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. Thank you to everyone that's joined the channel, is now a supporter. You're all supporters. Just being here makes you a supporter. But, yeah, for those that have joined the channel, their names are in green. And Velveteen Green. All your names are in Velveteen Green. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I think we're around 40 people that have signed up, which is amazing. Like, for the first 24 hours or so, to be like 40 odd people is literally mind-blowing. So thank you to everyone that's done that. We are going to be doing some, like, members-only streams coming up in August. But again, I want to just stress for those of you that haven't, nothing changes. Absolutely nothing changes. So it's all just bonus stuff. I've seen a few messages like that where people are like, does this mean that the Raw stream's going to go away, or the SmackDown stream, or are we not getting toy hunts? No. Nothing's changed. Like, nothing's changed. All I'm looking at is bringing in extra bonus stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. Right, we haven't spoke about what's happening tonight. Let me thank Creed. Let me thank as well William Hensey. William Hensey dropping a super chat before the stream started, and I did see it, but I was talking to the boys. Do you know what I mean? I was just giving them some pickup lines for, like, when they go out and meet some ladies. I just like to help out where I can, really. So I was just saying, guys, I was giving you them pickup lines, yeah? He knows.
William Hensey is a legend. They donated $10 via super chat.
William Hensey says, I'm just curious. Hey, look, they are small. I can see them, but they are small. I'm going to make them bigger. There's 4 Wrestling Days emoji faces that can be used. And because so many people have signed up, it now allows me to have 10. I think, like, for how many people sign up, it unlocks, even for me, more abilities to do more things. So because we've had so many sign up in the first 24 hours, you're only allowed 4 when you start, 4 emojis. And I made them, but I think they're quite small. So I'm going to make them bigger. It's just going to take a little bit of figuring out how, but I will figure out how. And I can add another 6 now. So I don't know what they're going to be. I don't think I'll do 10 of my face. No one needs that. So yeah, I'll have a think about it. Maybe you know, I'll ask the people that have joined up as to what they want. But yeah, very cool, man. Very cool. Days, my Elite 73 Alistair Black should be here tomorrow. Amazing. Shout out to you, Deadman Figs UK. That's a great figure. Shout out to Chris Morris. So thank you very much, my friend. William Hensey, shout out to you, and Creed, as we said. Now, oh man, there's so much going through my mind. I want to shout out the insiders. I want to shout out Brandy for a brilliant hot tag with Jeff. Both of them absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed listening to that whilst I was setting the stream up. So if you've not checked that out, check it out. I want to shout out Coaster Maniacs did a really good interview with Luigi. I like Luigi. I've always respected what she's done, and he did a chat with her. So she was talking about what it's like to be a mom now. She's been a mom for like 16 months, but obviously she's huge in the wrestling community on YouTube. So that was very fun. I caught a chunk of that, but I mean, I do mean, as I say, like, it is hard to find time. I still haven't watched the NXT that I missed from the other week. So, that was really cool. But, the Insiders interview, man, that we did last night, for those of you that jumped on, it was absolutely brilliant. It was great to speak to some of you guys. That was so good. So good. So really enjoyed that. So thank you to everyone that stopped by, asked questions, or just joined in and watched along. The feedback on that was excellent. So yeah, thank you. Right, in regards to SmackDown tonight, we've got Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus in a bar fight. Naomi is going to be on Miz TV. And Bayley and Sasha are going to be talking about championship picture, the title picture. I'm guessing they're going to be talking about Monday and the match. I mean, it's a big match. Sasha, Asuka, the rematch. And it's going to be a case that count out, DQ, anything like that is going to result in the other person winning the match. So it doesn't have to just be pin or submission. And I can't remember who said it, but someone in the chat said, what if Bayley jumps in and starts attacking Sasha? And it's such a brilliant thing, because if Bayley comes down and starts beating up on Sasha, everyone is going to think that that's it. For some reason, it's happened. They've now turned on each other, right? But that would result in Asuka being disqualified. That would result in Sasha getting the title. So what at first might look like Bayley attacking Sasha because she's turned on her might actually just be genius, absolutely genius, because it could result in Sasha keeping that championship, being the Raw Women's Champion. All's Bayley has got to do, amazingly, we're in a situation where all's Bayley has got to do is beat up Sasha. If she beats up Sasha, Asuka is DQ'd, Sasha keeps the belt. So I can't remember who said that, but absolutely brilliant. It's not the rumors as to what's going to happen, but we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Yes, Bayley attacking Sasha. That would be great, whoever said that. Victor says, Days, The Fiend versus Braun at SummerSlam. Prediction for that match. Yeah, I think it'll be Fiend versus Braun, and I think that I don't know who wins, actually. I don't know who wins. My gut would be Fiend would beat Braun, so Fiend should win, but I don't know if like Fiend's that bothered about the title, if I'm being honest. So I think he would love to have Braun back. I think it would be such a shame to have gone through this and the end result is Braun doesn't go back to the Wyatt family. Like, I'm up for him going back now. I'm up for him joining the Wyatt family. I think that Braun was always at his best when he was the black sheep. And then when he just kind of came out and he was like flipping stuff over, that was like great Braun as well. But I kind of feel that the Braun we've had for the past like 16 months or so has not been as exciting. So that's no disrespect to Braun. I just think it's the way he's booked. But yeah, I would like him to join Bray. I think it makes Bray a little bit stronger. I think it makes Braun a little more interesting. So I don't really care where the title goes, if I'm being honest. I think I would just like Braun to join Bray. But everyone's got their own different opinions on that. Maybe that's not what will happen, and maybe that's not what the plan is. But I think almost certainly Fiend versus Braun is locked in for SummerSlam. Eric Haberman, shout out to you, my friend. Monica King, shout out to you, buddy. Monica King was like, hang on, what happens to your name now? Because it is, does it stay blue? Do you stay blue, but you just gain the little, can you comment? Come on, Monica. Everyone's waiting now. Comment. Say something. Oh, there you are. I'm still blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Come on, boys. I'm blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da, dabba-dee, dabba-da. Oh. You still going? You still going? Taking him a while, innit? No wonder we ain't got no customers. If you're going to keep doing that, who's going to open the doors? Unbelievable. Scenes here down at Daisy's. Welcome to Daisy's. There's there's no customers, but there's absolute scenes. And we like to have a laugh. Elaine, shout out to you. Jacko says, Days, apparently when they have Naomi on Miz TV, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Tamina are going to interrupt, and then there will be a fatal four-way. Dana, Brooke, Lacey, Tamina. Okay, right. That sounds dull. If I'm being honest. As I was reading it, my brain was shutting off. It just sounds dull. All those names are dull. Dana Brooke, I think they had potential with her around Money in the Bank. And do you remember she was doing some funny stuff where she thought she'd finally got to the briefcase, but it was completely the wrong briefcase. And was it Carmella? Is that even a wrestler anymore? I don't know. She smashed a picture over the head of Dana Brooke, and she was still wearing it throughout the match. I thought she was doing some fun stuff, man. And didn't she fall over on a slippery floor? So yeah, I thought she was doing some fun stuff. They were involved in her. I seem to remember her getting a win over Naomi to get into that match as well. So kind of felt like they were doing something. No, absolutely not. That was months ago, and they've done nothing with her since. Tamina, she got a little build. She was an opponent of Bayley. Do you remember that when Bayley and Sasha were shaking in fear? If Tamina even looked at them, they were backing away, and they were building Tamina up to bit. No, nothing came of that. She's absolutely useless. Lacey Evans, just don't like her. Just don't like her. She's nasty. So yeah, I that just honestly hurts me thinking about that, having to sit through and watch that match. Sandman882, shout out to you. Monica King, shout out to you. And Eric Haberman says, Days, War Horse versus Cody has been announced for next week. Well, I'm not down for that. If you've ever seen that film, it's such an emotional film. The guy's got a horse, and he goes off to war. And the horse does, and I think the man does, and he doesn't want the horse to go to war, but they need horses, and so they take and then he goes and he gets stuck in barbed wire, and it's so emotional, and it's such a and they made a theatre play of it as well. So, and now you're telling me that we're at the point where that wonderful horse is now going to be forced into a match against Cody on AEW. For some not even finished championship. And people are pleased about this. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be picking up the phone to Peter. I'm going to be picking up the phone to Paul. I'm going to be picking up the phone to all the different people that begin with P and reporting that. I'm not going to stand by and allow that to happen, because if you've seen that War Horse film, you'll know it's very, very emotional. Very emotional. Scowls24, shout out to you, my friend, for joining as well. Shout out for donation. I don't know what that means, but shout out for donation. Poor horse, says David. I know, dude. I know. I honestly, when you get to the point where you think 2020 just can't surprise me anymore, and then here we are. Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous. I hope they're all ashamed. Roman isn't on the show. No, Roman isn't on the show. Daze, what's your favourite fig in your collection? Mine is probably the Straight Edge Society CM Punk. It's a good figure. Rare figure, that one. I find it hard to answer because there's figures that I just love because I love who they are, like Bruno Sammartino. But then there's figures that are so iconic that I couldn't imagine not having them, like the Defining Moments Hulk Hogan with the 86 belt. I mean, that belt is amazing. It's the only way you can get it as well is with that one figure. They've never released it in the packs. They've never released it with any other figure. So I can't imagine not having that figure. But then, like, my favourite looks-wise is Finn Balor Ultimate Edition, so I can't imagine not having that either. And then I'm a massive Asuka stan. Like, I watched a video of Asuka wearing Asuka merch. I don't know if you've seen this. It's on her channel, and it's basically Asuka with lots of Asuka merch, and she's just putting it on. And you're kind of watching thinking, okay, where's this going? And it turns out it's going nowhere. It doesn't go anywhere. She just wears lots of Asuka stuff and then, like, dances around a little bit. And she's like, thanks for watching. And I was like, what have I just done with 10 minutes? What have I just done? And then I watched it again. So, yeah, it was... I tell you, I've got some... There's definitely some questions about my life that need to be answered. Jerry says, have you got your boneyard dirt yet? No, and actually, I think I'm now being charged extra because what happens is because I'm sat here in the UK, it's very difficult to get things from the US, like, at a reasonable price because you have to pay, like, obviously customs and delivery charges, and it's a little more money than if I was in the US. So what I do is I have everything sent to this address in the US. They will put it in one box for me. So rather than having, like, 20 different items coming individually, I can have it all just go into one box, and that's a cheaper way of getting it sent over. So when the boneyard thing arrived at that address, I was like, well, I'm going to leave it so that I can get other items, put it into that box, and then get the box. But I still haven't requested the box, which I really, really need to do. I really need to do. Because I think I'm at the point now where the postal people are starting to charge me like a couple of dollars every day for clogging up their warehouse. Do you know what I mean? I'm a troublemaker, guys. I was just telling them about the box, about the boneyard. You remember we was talking? I know. I will. Yes, I will get it sorted. Poor horsey. I know. Shout out to John. Hope you are well, my friend. I have a blue house with a blue window. Absolute scenes. Yes. I love that song. Bally Ho, £10 per... Oh, is he around? Is he around? It's the Legend House. Yeah, he is. There he is. My little mustachioed... man, £10 of podcast. Ballyho to you, my friend. £10 saying Ballyho, hello. Surely the Ballyho is the hello, so surely it should have just been Bally. I mean, like, I'm not going to break your whole comment apart, but I'm just saying, isn't that hello, everyone? Which is fine, thinking about it. You're absolutely fine. Hope you're well. Austin says, ha ha, Days has gone insane. Yes. Still got to get those. Yeah, I know. That's also on the list. It's on. You just made the list. Days, who should be the next NA champion, which I'm guessing stands for Nebraska? No, North America. Who should be the next? Not Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis should. I think that would be cool, man. I think Dexter Lumis is someone that has got such potential that I don't know why we would want to hold back. Do you know what I mean? I mean, does Johnny Gargano or Finn Balor or any of them need the North American Championship? No, they don't. So I don't see why you would put the title on him. I think you put it on an up-and-comer. I think someone like Bronson Reed But I personally would go with Dexter Lumis. So, yeah, really like him. Shout out and you're on 3 2. Alan, a fan account. I don't know what's happening in the chat. I think the chat has lost its mind as well. I think we've all been self-isolating too much. When Steph said that I only apply to Sasha, what does that mean? Days, have you seen about the new WWE trademarks? No. Talk to me. NXT and NXT UK heritage. Huh? NXT UK heritage? What are they on about? That brand's only a couple of years old. What heritage? NXT UK heritage. What's that mean? I don't know what's the rumours on that? What are people saying? What the freak is NXT UK heritage? Unless they're going to honour like some of the best of British wrestlers or something like that, you know, pay respect to, you know, like they did with Johnny Saint. Don't know. Strange. Days, I would love to see Santos Escobar in a main event picture on NXT. Yeah, that would be good. 27 minutes Wrestling Days fan. Shout out to you. Just chatting with Wrestling Days fan. Had a wonderful conversation. So we've spoken about what matches we're going to be seeing tonight or what things have been advertised. There's a couple of other things to just touch on as well. Rey Mysterio is reportedly toying over a new deal. Apparently losing an eye will result in you thinking about re-signing with the company, so who knew? So yeah, he lost his eye, but he is eyeing up a new contract. I literally just thought of that. So, yeah, Rey Mysterio is eyeing up a new contract. Feel free to use that. Take it, you know, put it on Twitter. So, yes, he's doing that. And then, I don't know if you saw as well, obviously there was the Adam Cole thing, which I think is a work. I don't know who sings that. But, yeah, I think it's a work. Him and Pat McCarthy. I do not want that match. I mean, let's be crystal, right? I do not want that match. I've got no interest in that match. Was it quite a good little moment? Yes. Yeah, I thought the way that it was delivered was very good. And if it turns out to be genuine, I'll love it even more. But I think it's a work. And I think that you might see them kind of pushing it. I don't know why that would be building towards a match. I don't know of anyone that's asking for that as a match, but that can be the only end game that I can think of. Unless it was to just get promotion for Pat McCarthy's show. I mean, no one speaks about Pat McCarthy's show. Literally no one. But now everyone has been speaking about Pat McCarthy's show. Some of you might not even know that Pat McCarthy had a show. Some of you might not even know who Pat McCarthy is. Well, there's a guy called Pat McCarthy, and he's got a show. And you now know that because of Adam Cole. So, whatever the end result is, I think it's a work. And also, AJ Styles says that there's some interesting theories around Flat Earth. So, there we go. There's always that. There's always that out there as well. Sean Reset says, not a wrestling question. Well, get off this stream then. Who the hell do you think you are? Is this not Wrestling Days? I don't think so. I think you need to reread the channel name, my friend, right? What? Guys, do you know what's just happened? You know how I do a wrestling stream? Yeah? This Joker, yeah? This absolute clown has just walked in with not a wrestling question. And I was like, is this not Wrestling Days? What? Yeah, it was good line. It was good line. Thank you. Stay strong. I can't believe it. But NECA. Oh, I'm on board again. I like that company. Great company. NECA Toy Company is making a ghost face from Scream and Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future. That's really cool. I've changed my mind. Thank you for sharing that information, Sean, because I haven't actually seen that. Eric says, Days, did you hear the rumour that Vince wants the Attitude Era to come back? No, I haven't heard that. And any messages from Vince over the years have been that they've moved on from that, they've graduated from that, and they wouldn't look to go back to that. So, and I don't even know how that would work, because he's making, like the reports are, he's making tons of money at the moment. He is loving life. I mean, he might be a bit worried about the ratings, but I don't know. I'm not buying. I would want to know what sources that's come from. What's your sources? Have you heard that from Margaret down the road? Because I've heard stuff about her. She likes to make things up. 23 minutes. Miss Clown 1 says, has AJ lost his mind? Maybe. Days, it's a NXT UK Heritage Cup. What the hell does that mean? Why not just call it the NXT UK Cup? Why does it need the word heritage? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know anymore, guys. I've given up. I've given up trying to work it all out. Insider's interview was awesome. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Biruk GTS. Shout out to you, my friend. I loved it. I had a great time. I had a wonderful time. I don't even care if no one else enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So shout out to everyone that enjoyed it as well. And shout out to those that didn't. Chalmers, random question. What's a wrestler? Sorry, what? What's a wrestler from the PG era that would fit into the early wrestling days? That's DAYS, completely different wrestling days. That's my brother. What in the early? What? Who would? Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher. The Vaudevillains. They would easily fit into the early wrestling days. Yeah, I think anyone that's got that kind of more mat-based, maybe not like super technical. I think things have really kicked on. I mean, back in the early days, there was a lot of, matches would go for like 2-3 hours. And there wasn't like time limits and stuff like this in the early days. I think it was, wasn't it Gotch and Hackenschmidt wrestled for something like 5 hours? And in the end, Hackenschmidt, I think, gave up because he was put into a toe hold. And so he gave up at the end of like 4 or 5 hours. And they went and grabbed a drink or did something. And he decided he wasn't going to come back for the next falls because all the championship matches used to be out of a best of 3. So he lost the first one, but that took 4 hours or so. And then and he was like, yeah, no, I give up. I surrender. And so Gotch became the champion or retained the championship. You're talking like 1909, 1911, somewhere around that ballpark. And it was actually in a ballpark in Chicago as well. But it's a different world. It's hard to know who you could take from here and put back in those early days. But I think Brock would stand a great chance just because of his size and power and his knowledge. I mean, wrestlers now are so much more knowledgeable. Back in the day, it was bear hugs and it was, pretty standard stuff. The knowledge that's around now is, yeah. Dave's accidentally pushed his real brother down the stairs. Well, you say this. That's not true, Dave. That's not true. That is certainly his version of events. But we were both kids. He said, there's 2 stories on this, right? My version is, I said, chuck me the pajamas. Yeah, because we were both young. Yeah, I was 21. And he was 21 as well. And I said, chuck us the pajamas. So he threw them, but I remember it, that he threw them and held on to them. And so when I pulled them, he went down the stairs like this. He went with them, right? His version was he was at the top of the stairs, right? And he was like leaning back on them, being a mountaineer. And I just went, like this. And he went down all the way down. I don't remember that. I'm sure that's a memory that would be in my head. Do you know what I mean? If I had, attempted to murder my brother, I think I would have remembered it. But I don't remember that at all. And it's his own fault anyway. What idiot is mountaineering with pajamas? What idiot? like leans back with pajamas and like, yeah, at the top of stairs. Of course I'm going to let go. I was 21. Do you know what I mean? I was young. Didn't know better than that. So, like, apparently I just did that. Bye! And then boop, 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 down the stairs he went. Now, I don't think that happened. That's his version, but that's not my version. But yeah, he was not in a good way. I can see all the laughing days emojis. Actually, it's not too bad when you use a few of them, but I am going to make them bigger. It is funny to laugh at my brother's misfortune, and it's scarred him ever since. Days, what is your current favourite storyline? Probably Hangman and Kenny Omega, actually, or Britt Baker and Big Swole. I think that AEW have got a couple of very interesting storylines. Those two. In regards to WWE, do they even have storylines? I just remember that they just start things and then abandon them. I'm pretty sure that's what WWE do, isn't it? Don't they start something that's amazing that gets us all like, wah, and then they just go, let's do this now. I'm pretty sure that's WWE, isn't it? So I think it's very hard to get invested in any WWE storylines. It's like, wasn't there a storyline with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville? And Sonya said she was going to rip Mandy up. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know where they... Wasn't there a hacker? I think there was a hacker, wasn't there? I can't remember. Wasn't there a story about, like, Jeff and, like, someone being in a car and all of this? And Sheamus saying that maybe we're going to come back to that one. I don't know, but I've got no confidence that we're going back to anything. So... Loomis would fit in the early 90s. Days, how old are you? 21. I want a Dan 7 Mattel figure. That would be cool. Days, Jeremy Padawer just posted a Darby Allin figure. Amazing. He showed off a Orange Cassidy figure earlier as well. So much. It's San Diego Comic Con at the moment. So much figure news. There was new figures shown today. Rob Gronkowski is coming out in figure form. I nearly threw up. I was so upset because I hadn't seen the images on the front of the thumbnail because that thumbnail that I used is one that I found after. That was the official one they used. So I hadn't seen that. And so I didn't know it was part of it. And I was like, So Rob Gronkowski. It's like getting a Pat McCarthy figure. Do you know what I mean? No one needs that. John says, Days, I agree with you on the upcoming Elite Funhouse Bray. It looks absolutely atrocious. It does, man. I mean, it's just painted. It's just this, like, bits of figures that they've put together, and then they've just painted the top bit red and the bottom bit, I don't know, black, is it? I can't even remember, but it's not good at all. The face is all right, but, I mean, it might be savable if you actually put, like, a jumper on it. It's all you need to do. Just put on a red jumper, and then at least it's passable. At least then you can kind of go, well, do you know what I mean? At least I'm not going to be too ashamed to have it in my collection. That'll do. So it needs a red jumper. If they don't put a red jumper on it, then I don't know. It's probably still worth getting for the puppets, isn't it? But there's no Huskus. You can get I'm talking in riddles, aren't I? You can get Funhouse Bray as a figure, and you can get Abby. Well, all of them except for flipping Huskus. So you get all the little puppets in Mattel little figure form, yeah? And then you get, like, the Bray figure, no Huskus, and Bray is just a figure with paint put on it. It's a bit like, it's a real shame, man. Will they talk about Bliss being on the Swamp match, says Colin. That's a good question. I think that, there's Jerry just pointed at you and laughed. You better not have, because I'll fire him. And then he'll turn up in a NXT Cruiserweight tournament and he'll have to fight for his job back. In regards to... I can't remember what I was talking about. I can't remember where we jumped over to. We was talking about Alexa Bliss, weren't we? I don't think they'll make a big reference. I think there'll be a reference, but I don't think there'll be a big thing. I think For me, it'll be Nikki asking Alexa, did she do much at the weekend? Or something like that, you know, a little subtle thing. And Alexa will be like, I can't remember. Do you know what? It's the weirdest thing, I can't remember. It'll just be something like that. Rob Gronkowski is awful. Yes, I didn't even see who said that, but whoever you are, you found the right corner of the internet. Well done. Well done, my friend. Well, this is your rightful home. Right, over here, we've got the Pony Gamer. The Pony Gamer. Shout out to you, my friend. I'd love to know, I would like to know how you got that name. Why are you called the Pony Gamer? Do you like ponies? Do you like gaming? Is that how you put it together? Have you ever seen a pony with a console computer? I don't know. A lot of questions. How are you going to explain what happened at Extreme? How are they going to explain? That's better. What have I got to explain? What have I done? I didn't know I had to do homework. How are they going to explain what happened at Extreme Rules? What are they going to say about Braun? I don't know what needs to be said. I think that I think it can be very easily explained. They can just say like that they have heard from Braun. Braun got in touch just to say that following the footage that had been submitted, he just wanted to reassure officials that everything's okay. He managed to get out of the swamp, get back to the hotel that he was staying in, and he shook up, as you can imagine. He kind of went through a bit of an ordeal, and we should be hearing from him next week. And at this time, that's all we know. So something along those lines, I think, just very easily. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really commit to anything, but it tells you just what you need to know. It tells you, kind of, but it covers it. So I would expect something like that, but that might be a little bit too creative for WWE. Eric Haberman says, "Hey Days, Sunny Wolf, I know her, is having problems with her membership. She needs your attention." What, is she in the chat? Where is she? I can't. Her name's Blue. So, there we go. Days doesn't need a shave. What? How did that need my attention? How did that need my attention? Days, here we go. Days, I'm still having an error with the membership thing. It's being weird with PayPal payments. I'm quite frustrated. I don't know what to say. I have zero control over it because it's just a YouTube feature. It would be like having problems with the subscribe button. I would recommend getting in touch with YouTube to see if they can point a way forward. I can do a little bit of reading on it. But if it's having issues, I don't know why it would have issues with PayPal. Is anyone else, just out of interest, that has joined? Have they used PayPal? Is there anyone out there that has joined using PayPal? It might be worth knowing if it's an issue with PayPal or not. Maybe it's not a PayPal. Maybe it's a PayPal issue, or I'm not sure. Yes, it is 10 minutes. You're right. We will get to the bottom of it, though, Sonny. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We will get it sorted. I just want to reassure you, Sonny, that there was no option that said, would you like to exclude Sonny from this? Right? That is not an option that was given to me. And do you know what, Sonny? If it was an option that was given to me, I would have made sure that they knew absolutely categorically that I do want you to be involved. So there we go. I want you to know that there is nothing going on here that you need to be concerned about, other than the fact that PayPal clearly has got an issue with you and doesn't like you. But other than that, don't worry about it. Vape Ross Vape says, excuse me. excuse me! Shout out to you, headphone listeners. Which way? To the members spa. Whoa! Is there a spa? Oh, man, I should get a spa. We should have a members spa. What happens in the members spa stays in the members spa. It's just over on the homepage, the old join button. Sonny says, I think Billy Kay and Peyton Royce should be the next 24/7 champions, because I think they could hold it for a long time. They could run about and have lots of fun. Might be a nice way to use them if they're not going to put the tag titles on them. So, not the worst. Not the worst. Days, I can't even see the button. Yes, that's another sexy issue that's doing the rounds. Apparently, the button likes to dance about a little bit. So, it turns out that it's visible on some devices and not visible on others. No, again, I want to reassure people, there was no options for me. Would you like the button to appear on Samsung phones? Would I like yes. Would you like the button to appear on Apple or iPhone? No. Would you like the button to appear on Samsung 2016 tablets? Yes. I didn't have any of that. It's like, do you want to turn this option on? Yes. That was it. That is my involvement with turning this thing on. I mean, it took a lot of reading and figuring out, like, okay, make a video, make some emojis, make some logos, set up what people can expect if they join, put up a post. You know, there's all that kind of stuff, which I did. But no, all these little technical things, it's all just sexy things that are out of my control. And in all fairness, the majority of sexy things are out of my control. So, how long have you been on YouTube? Since early 2016. Well, I was on YouTube before, but I was what's known in the industry as a viewer. And now I'm known as a disgrace. So I've been a disgrace since 2016, and before that I was a viewer. Fun fact, Days is blocking certain users, but he's playing it off that he isn't. He's that powerful. It's just a power trip for me. That's all it is now. Scott Turner, shout out to you. Do I want Days to read my super chat? Oh, did I miss a super chat? Creed says the Fiend is staring at you. I can see that Pony Gamer. I can't see your super chat, Scott. I did not see one on my screen. Scott, what did it say? I'm keeping. You have got my full attention right now, Scott. Scott, it's just you and me. I want you to ignore everyone else that's here. Yeah, just you and me. What is it? Yeah. Don't tell me about any rashes or anything like that, because just so you know, there are other people here. Even though I said ignore, but they are still here. So just bear that in mind, Scott. Bear that in mind, yeah? If it's going to be like Days, will this cream clear up this problem? Jump in the DMs. Jump in the DMs. Definitely don't jump in the spa. Not in the members spa. I don't want that rash in the members spa. I'm not saying... I want to stress that I'm not saying that you have got a rash. I don't want to get that message out there, right? I'm just saying that if it is going to be something personal like that, just remember that there are people watching. What is it? Just tell me, what did you say? Do you know what I mean? Because now we're just going down. Ooh, the longer that you make me wait, the more I'm going to fill time. And filling time is what I do best, yeah? I say best. James the Action Figure Guy says, Resting Days, it's my birthday on the 27th. Well, happy birthday to you in 2 days' time. 5 minutes, it is 5. Here we go. It was, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, mate, I'm good, thank you. How are you? How's the rash? And I'm a big fan. Thank you. And I love watching you each night, and I'm glad that I became a member. Well, that was lovely, Scott. That was nice. Thank you, Scott Turner. Shout out to you. It's lovely having you in this community of ours. So, welcome, my friend. Thank you very much, and thank you for supporting. And I'm sorry about the whole rash thing. Do you know what I mean? That's what other people were saying. I shot them down. I put them right, but you know. The SmackDown is becoming okay to watch again. Good. Days, I want Kushida to win the North American Championship. He needs a push, because the last time I saw him, he got put in a trash can by the Undisputed Era, and then he lost a match to Adam Cole. I completely agree. On tonight's Wrestling Escape Pod, we talk about the best wrestling ring attires, and Kushida gets mentioned, and we talk about the fact that his booking's been awful. So, yeah, very much on the same page. Miro has a cream, says Butter Spark. Okay. Lennon Young, shout out to you. Days is exposing people's secret Rob, can we get this straight? I said this, right? That there is no rash, right? Let's get this clear now. Let's get this clear, just like how the rash got cleared up with the cream. There is no rash anymore. Days, what do you predict is going to happen with Bray Wyatt tonight? I think we'll definitely get a recap clip video. And then we may get a Funhouse. But honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think they might have the week off. I think it's Jody that's mentioned before about the fact that they always leave it a week after pay-per-views. So, I don't know, they might leave it. They might leave it for this week. Days, I might know why it's not appearing on someone's screen. Do it, dude. Fire away. Fire away. I love Wrestling Days giving me the information I need for WWE. Shout out to you, Erica Jones. I mean, I don't have bags of information today. I've seen like a few stories, but the biggest news for me has been the Adam Cole thing, which I think is a work. And the new figures, tons of new figures, Mattel figures, because it's San Diego Comic-Con. I've seen more reports about what Asuka's going to do at SummerSlam, and if you saw the video, it's that. So we've already done a video on it, so I'm not going to say anything here. It looks like Kyrie is leaving. I've not seen any reports that she is going to stay. I think she is done, and she is going. So I think Monday could be the last Raw that we actually see of her. And I'm trying to think what else. AJ Styles is kind of like this when it comes to the Earth potentially being flat, which is, do you know what I mean? Bit concerning. Is he saying it because he's a heel? Or is he saying it because he just is an idiot? I don't know. I can't quite place. I mean, look, if there's anyone watching that believes the Earth is flat, then shout out to you, right? You're living a wild life. You're living a wild life. Ray is also trying to get a new, is thinking about signing a new contract. So those are the stories that I've seen. And then we've got Jeff versus Sheamus in a bar fight. We got Naomi on Miz TV. And we got Bayley and Sasha talking about the championship picture. Wrestling Days fan says, so I can't donate to the channel because it's not available in my region. No worries. So it might be the same thing here. It doesn't appear on my screen. Also, because it might not be available in my region. Well, Wrestling Days fan, nothing changes. So, do you know what I mean? All these things that people are having fun with, it's all extras. Talking of extras, here is Jeff Hardy. He is definitely not an extra. He is a very important member of this community. And we're seeing a bar. There's only a quick shot of a bar. A quick shot. Whoa! Hello. I didn't even mean that. They're doing this again where they're kind of going around and speaking to the superstars, like one by one. So Jeff has just said his little piece, and now we're going to Sheamus, who's saying a few things. They're like quick promos. Just really quick, like 20, 30 seconds of setting a scene. They're all right. They're all right. Sheamus is talking at the moment. He's talking about Brogue kicking him. Daniel, shout out to you. Jeff said he's an alcoholic. Yeah, I mean, he's mentioned that before. This is going to be a long journey for him, a long road. Hello. JBL, what the hell is behind him? Who's that guy behind him? Some kind of statue? And a giraffe. There's a giraffe behind him. We fight here on Friday night. Are we going straight to it? Oh, there's that barman again who's actually an indie wrestler. So it looks like they have gone to a proper bar. So the bar fight coming up, that'll be later tonight. Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. Shout out to Beaver Cleavage. JBL? Yeah, he was on The Bump, I think it was. Right, we're at the Performance Center now. Bar fight will be later. Miss TV? Sasha. Sasha and Bailey starting us off. Why did he have like some weird giraffe behind him? I don't know what was going on. Sasha Banks and Bayley. No, she's got like a really Naomi-esque bodysuit on, hasn't she, Sasha? It's like this cat suit. Is it yellow? It really does look like something Naomi would wear. Right, Bailey on her way down there in civilian attire. This is Beach House Bailey and Beach House, maybe not Beach House Sasha. Looks like Night on the Town Sasha. But they're not down for wrestling. Looks like they're not going to be having a match or anything. So we're just seeing some images from the horror show. Sasha Banks in some heels. So Sasha with the Raw Women's Championship and one of the tag titles. Bayley with the SmackDown Women's Championship. And one of the tag titles. They've got 4 belts. Days, the 2 men behind you aren't working and they're laughing at you. Is that true, boys? Hey? They're all right. They're all right. Oh, they always say don't hire your friends, but do you know what I mean? They're good guys to have around. So they're just showing what happened at the horror show. Jerry Smith, shout out to you, dude. She's holding that championship. She is holding the Raw Championship. She's going to have to defend it on Monday. And there we go. Look, they're proudly showing off their championships to Michael Cole. I do love Bayley's interaction with Michael Cole. Do you guys know what greatness means? Shout out Woody, the cowboy legend. Shout out to you, dude. Sasha versus Bayley in a fashion off. Ooh, I don't know. I think Sasha's winning this one. Bayley's just in jeans. Sasha's come in one of the craziest outfits. So they've got a definition of greatness on screen, and the picture is Bayley and Sasha from the horror show. When we say something, we mean it. We don't just talk the talk, we walk it. Yeah. Days, why aren't you reading my messages? You did this the time I was here. I've not seen them, dude. Shout out to you. Rockstar Anch 2. Asuka better win her title back. She never really lost it. It's true. Okay, so they're bringing in a new era. A new era of greatness. The era of Sasha Banks and Bayley. So to all the little boys and all the little girls, and Bailey says that's you. She's looking at the Performance Center recruits. One day, all of your dreams could come true. That's you. That's you. That is all the little boys. That's you. I love these two. I love these two. Right, Nikki Cross. Dun 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 dun. Nikki Cross and Alexa is here. What's her top? She's got a black top on, Alexa. Hello, Connor the Lunatic. Nice one, Bailey. That crowd does suck. Does suck. Did you forget to take your rabies medicine? Trying to see what's her t-shirt? What's Alexa's t-shirt? She's wearing this black top with some logo on it. Nikki Cross wants another shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship. Eric Haberman, shout out to you. Clive called you an idiot. He does that from time to time. He's a right
Eric
joker.
Haberman is a legend. They donated $10 via Super Chat. Days my uncle had open heart surgery. He was in hospital but has doing a lot better but still in pain. He a NY firefighter, just still keep him your prayers still, but anyways keep up the great work.
Hey. I'll get to your comment in a second, Eric. So Bailey said, if you want a shot at my title, you're going to have to beat Alexa. So it might be Nikki versus Alexa. Winner gets Bailey. Nikki's like, we have to do it. Oh, wow. Nikki just put... Oh, I can't believe it. Nikki Cross just pushed Sister Blissergale. Doesn't she know who that is? Blister Abigail. Blister Abigail is down on the floor. Nikki Cross is like, we have to do it. We have to do it. We have to do it. Pushes Alexa down. She really wants that belt. She's being consumed. Nikki's being consumed. We have to do it. Wow, there we go. Right, Eric, shout out to you, my friend. Eric said, my uncle had open heart surgery. I'm really sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that, but it sounds like it's gone really well. And so I'm really pleased to hear that. He is a New York firefighter. Mad respect. Just still keep him in your prayers. Keep up the great work. Yeah, look, Eric, I know I'm not going to be the only one that is sending my thoughts and prayers over to your uncle. So I really do hope that his recovery continues to be as successful as it certainly seems to be going at the moment. So shout out to you. Shout out to him. That's very cool that your uncle is a New York firefighter. Very, very brave man. Just like me. Just like me. He's right up there with me. So... this makes no sense. If Alexa supports Nikki, she would just lay down and let Nikki pin her. Simple. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you could do that way. But, yeah, I suppose you could do it that way. I suppose, though, you've still got that fighter in you that doesn't want to lose on TV, or do you know what I mean? But then saying that, if you lay down and it's very obvious that you've just taken the L, do you know what I mean, to give your friend the dub, I mean, I give dubs to the boys all the time, don't I, lads? Hey, let's talk about how I give you guys some dubs. No, not that. I've got a dirty mind. Nikki is obsessed with the title. Yes. Well, she's just pushed Sister Abigail. So, it's a brilliant segment, says JS12LFC. Plot twist. Alexa and Nikki are both going to join the Wyatts. Sasha and Bayley breaking up the other teams before they themselves break up is brilliant. Burrock says, what the heck did I just witness? A new Scottish psychopath. Hey, look, fun fact, all Scottish people are psychopaths. Yeah? And I can say that because I'm British and I've met loads. And all of them have been psychopaths. So it's just, you know what I mean? They do a very good job, some of them, of keeping it bottled up. But inside, I'm sure even they would all agree inside there's a little psychopath just waiting to get out. Did she just go heel, y'all? I don't think so. I think she lost her mind. Does Eric have a PayPal? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's probably a question for Eric. Days, when is the best female wrestler Charlotte Flair coming back? I think she'll be out for a little while. I think they're saying potentially even 2021. Maybe a Rumble return, so... World of Tanks! Yes! Little advert for World of Tanks. We've got Bayley and Sasha on commentary. Alexa is not going to be laying down for Nikki. Alexa ding dong. I love the ding dong thing. Okay. Michael Cole says, I will apologize to you guys because I did question your friendship for a few months, but it's very clear to see that your friendship is very strong. So, there we go. Quite interesting. Right, Nikki in the ring right now with Alexa. I've only just noticed Sasha's glasses that have got things dangling off them. What's that? Why has her glasses got dangly things on? I don't understand. Michael Cole says, you're not really the Raw Women's Champion. That's going to go well. You can't interfere, Bayley, because if you do, Asuka will win by DQ. I wonder if they are just planting seeds there. Sasha says, I don't need Bayley's help. The two hucking up. I got to tell you that the attention at the moment is probably more on Sasha and Bayley than what's actually happening in the ring, which is a bit of a shame. But nice, some nice work, though, and Alexa doing a really good job. I don't know where she is in regards to her injuries and all of this. I mean, clearly she's cleared to wrestle. She's doing well in there with Nikki Cross. Michael Cole in a bank statement and shut him up for good, says Mustafa. Days, does Clive play World of Tanks? Can you ask him? Yeah, give me a sec. Clive, have you ever played World of Tanks? No, not Sasha Banks. No, not Sasha Banks. Have you played World of Tanks? Oh, okay. He says no because he's vegan. Bayley and Sasha are so good. Charlotte should be watching to see how to truly entertain people and have a persona. Nikki says, you're trying to slap me. She's managed to block a slap that was coming in by Alexa. Looking for a tornado DDT, but couldn't get it. Alexa for a DDT. I do like Bayley and Sasha on commentary. Alexa goes down. Nikki screaming, running over. Knocks down Alexa. Clothesline again. Drop kick. First time ever these two are facing each other, apparently. Into the corner goes Alexa. Big splash by Nikki. Running Bulldog, which is a signature move of Nikki Cross. Shoulder up by Alexa. Bayley isn't a good heel. She tries too hard. She's an average heel. The type of heels I hate are coward heels, because almost every heel is like that. A heel I did like was Lone Wolf Corbin. Oh, Alexa goes out the ring, gets caught into the ring apron. Big boot by Alexa. Bayley. Sasha and Bayley were just cheering and chatting. I think Sasha's boot just broke. Did her heel just snap? I think Sasha's heel just snapped. So Bayley and Sasha were chanting, "Get her, get her." And Nikki and Alexa stopped, turned, and they both just attacked them. But I'm sure that Sasha's heel has just broken. I'm sure her shoe has just broke. I hope they weren't expensive. I hope they weren't red bottoms. I know all about them red bottoms because Cardi B did a song about them, and she was saying about how expensive they are. So I hope they're not red bottoms. Otherwise, those two girls might have red bottoms as well once Sasha's finished with them. Chalmers says, "This is amazing, but they didn't have to do that to the role models." Wait, is she a heel? Oh, look, there's heels everywhere. There's heels breaking as well. Days, considering the next two Universal champs could be Fiend and then most probably Roman, do you think Otis has got a chance of cashing in? Yeah, everyone's got a chance because you just pick the right moment, don't you? So yeah, he could pin Roman or someone, but I'm not expecting. I think there'll be some teases, but I don't think he should do it until 2021. I don't think he should be. They need to be building him up. I don't know where he's gone. They need to be putting him in matches and having him win matches so that once he cashes in, if he is successful, then he'll be a credible champion. You know, he will have. You won't think that he's a complete loser. Because at the moment, you know what I mean? We just don't see him. How much is it for a J2O at the I don't need to ask, Fergus. I already know the prices. We charge a little bit more than everywhere else. I think everywhere else charges about $4 or $5. We charge $20. And the reason that we do that is because we really do believe in service with a smile. So not only are you actually going to get the drink, but you are guaranteed to get really good service, and you are guaranteed to get a smile as well. But obviously we do have to charge extra for the smile because it does take a little bit more work. But yeah, so $20. I think it's a fair price, but it might explain why we still don't have any customers. Because I did go quite big on advertising that price out of the front of the bar, which, thinking about it, was probably the wrong thing to. It's probably the wrong message to try and bring people in. I probably shouldn't have gone with the fact that the J2Os are $20, but you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. Jerry Days, has Jerry subscribed to your channel? No, he refuses to. He doesn't believe in resolving issues with force. He often says that he's a lover, not a fighter. So he's not the biggest wrestling fan, to be honest. He very much doesn't really believe in this way of resolving issues. So as a result, he kind of hates me for having this channel. So it's a real wedge in our relationship. Eric Haberman says, Days, do the bartenders enjoy watching this match? Well, no, I mean, we were just talking about that. Jerry doesn't. I'm not. Clive, do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy watching the wrestling? Yeah. Yeah. He says yes, as long as Sarah Schreiber isn't on screen. We do have a very strong policy of we don't allow anyone to work here that respects Sarah Schreiber. If you've got any respect for her whatsoever, then I won't even let you in to buy one of my $20 J2Os. So, yeah, as long as Sarah's not on screen, he's having a lovely time. Right, we are back from the commercial break. Because we was at commercial break. Right, we've got kicks coming in by Alexa. Down goes Nikki Cross. Bliss, Snapmare. This match, I feel like I've been watching this match forever. I mean, it's not been bad. It's not been a bad match. I love Sarah Schreiber. Well, I'm sorry, Dom, but you're not welcome in my bar. You're going to have to get your $20 J2Os somewhere else. Yeah? I mean, buy them for $5, but are you going to get a smile? Probably not. Probably not. And you certainly won't get the kind of service that you would have gotten here, but you've made your bed, mate. You've made your bed, so you got to lie in it. Although I don't think you'll be getting any sleep because there's every chance that Sarah Schreiber's going to interrupt you anyway. Double knees by Alexa. And Nikki rolls to the edge of the ring. Nikki Cross outside of the ring. And Alexa Bliss is going straight out. And she is following. She's a follower. Days, mine's a pint of lager and a packet of crisps. Man after my own heart. I do. Bailey and Sasha are a lot of fun on commentary, man. They're just having a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun. Nikki Cross getting back into the ring. Nikki going over. Oh, kick to the back. She went over to the ropes. Bailey's starting a "Let's go, Nikki. Nikki sucks" chant. Double knees by Alexa again. And again. Smile on her face. Going for the cover. Nikki Cross kicks out. Nikki Cross has got bandages around her. Is it a stomach? It's a stomach. I don't think it's her ribs. I think it's a bit lower than her ribs. Okay. Just as I said that, Michael Cole says injured ribs. So there we go. It is the ribs. Well, I don't know what good a bandage is going to do if she's going to have a match. Nice, pulling the hair, snapping her head back. Days, what's your thoughts on Cross versus Lee? Yeah, I think it could be cool. Hard to know how they're going to book it, because it would be a bit of a shame to take the title off Lee already. And I can't imagine Cross not winning. Unless he goes too far. Alexa Bliss working on the arm of Nikki Cross. Why are Cross and Bliss facing each other? Because the winner will go on to face Bailey. I'm blue on my screen, even though I'm a member, but I do have the sticker. You do have the sticker. You are blue, but we know that you're also green as well. A lot of people are calling you Monica Two Colors King. That's the word on the street. Right. Alexa still in control in this match against Nikki Cross. Alexa going over. Oh, nice. Chin breaker. Strike to the midsection by Nikki Cross. Forearm strike, driving Alexa back. Smashing forearms into Alexa. Hurling her over to the corner. Smashing her face into that top turnbuckle. Repeatedly. Boom. Look at that. And here we go. Look, Nikki Cross going up. Grabbing Alexa, looking for that tornado DDT, but couldn't get it. Gets slammed down. Holding onto her ribs. Running over. Kicked by Alexa. Nice. 1, 2. Kick out. That's a nice move there by Alexa. It's like a code red. Mr. Days, the Fiend figure looks sick, but Funhouse Bray's attire is from the episode when he did the Limbo. Hello, Big Boy Dally. Hope you are well. CJAS32HD says, how much for a Stone Cold beer? I don't know that we do. The Stone Cold IPAs, unfortunately. We did try to get them in, but he's not answering our calls. Nikki Cross in the corner, going over round the back. Here we go, looking for the pin. 2. Still can't get it. Man, this match is so long. This match is long. I wonder if I have to update my YouTube. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's... Plants are down. Here we go. 1, 2. Shoulder up again by Alexa. Nikki Cross is beside herself. She doesn't know what she's got to do to put Alexa away. Days, can I get triple gins and a brandy and a cranberry juice? As soon as the boys are finished setting up, then I'll get that order in for you. Days, tell the boys to watch out for the Fiend. Or is he employee of the month? No, but I have got a Jesse Callan print up in the bar. Which I'm sure you can see just at the side. I think it's on the left as you look at it. Nice. She was playing possum inside cradle. Ah, look at that by Nikki Cross. She was playing possum. She was like selling her ribs. But an inside cradle gets the win for Nikki Cross. So it's going to be Bayley versus Nikki Cross. Alexa slumped in the corner, looking very disappointed. There we go. Nikki Cross, Bayley next week. Nikki Cross has beaten Alexa, yes. Cheers, Days. Hurry up, I'm parched. Days, if the swamp match implied Bray turned into the Fiend after being thrown into the lake, considering Braun was also thrown, do you expect him to come back with a different dark gimmick? No. I don't expect him to come back with a different dark gimmick. Firefly Funhouse up next. Friendship that'll never ever end. Firefly Funhouse up next, friends. Firefly Funhouse. We're going to get those answers. Firefly Funhouse. It's going to be a promo, isn't it? It's going to be a promo. They call it a Firefly Funhouse, but I'm not expecting anything amazing. We might get the puppets, though. We might get the puppets. New Funhouse. Hey, lads. Funhouse next. Hey. Funhouse, yeah? With Abby the Witch. You like her, don't you, Clive? Hey, Abby? Hey? Yeah, I know. He's often said that he'd like to take Abby out on the town. He'd like to do more than that, I bet. Firefly Funhouse. He's a right little tinker, let me tell you. Firefly Funhouse. Jerry versus Clive. Adam Cole went nuts. He did. Firefly Funhouse is coming up. Yes, I love Funhouse. Bray says Hayden. Are we ever going to get the old set back? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think it's done forever. I'm sure that you will get the old set again in the future, but yeah, most of the time it's going to be this backstage set, isn't it? Imagine an old school Big Show choke slam to Alexa Bliss. Ask the bartenders to get a J2O and a pint for my cat. Everyone's trying to get their orders in. Can you not see that they're busy? They are so slow. They are so slow. Like, we were meant to open like an hour and a half ago. Like, as the stream was starting, I was hoping to have I really wanted this to feel like a vibrant stream. I really want, people coming in and it's going to be like, hey, come in. Yeah, look, this is, what's your name? This is Terry. Where have you come from, mate? Oh, he's come from Moldova, right? And it was going to be like, yeah, all this kind of amazing introducing people and whatever. But they are so slow. We haven't even been able to open the doors. So hold back on your orders. The last thing I need to do is slow them down anymore. Coaster Maniacs says, let's go. Firefly, Funhouse, hype. How's everyone doing? Much love. I mentioned you earlier, Coaster. I was talking about your interview with Luigi. Does she go by Luigi PS3 still? She used to, didn't she? Maybe she's going to be soon to be Luigi PS5. Maybe she's going to be Luigi. Did you ask her that? Did you ask her if she's going to get a PS5?
Is a legend. They donated $20 via Super Chat. Let's go Firefly Funhouse Hype. How's everyone doing? Much love.
Shout out to you, Coaster. Hope you are well. Days, I just tuned in, says Ducky. Why was Nikki and Alexa fighting? I'm so confused. It's because Nikki, at the start of the show, said that she thought that Braun Strowman was an idiot. And Alexa was like, no, that's my boy. And so they decided to have a match to decide if he was an idiot or not. And Nikki Cross won. So that's what happened. So it turns out he is an idiot. Right, here's Nikki Cross. Oh, here's Alexa. Alexa says, you got one over on me. She gives her some water. It's probably from the swamp. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. Nikki says, you go first. She said. Alexa says, tonight you earned it. I'm happy for you. They hug. Yeah. Time to focus. Focus on beating Bailey. Okay. So everything's all right. You could do it. Yeah, you could do it. Nick's like, yeah. Here's the Funhouse. You're our friend. This is... it's flickering. It's flickering, guys. Oh, we're back at the swamp. Are we going back to the swamp? Okay. We're just seeing what happened at the swamp at the moment. Swamp fight last Sunday. Okay, so we're just seeing highlights at the moment of Braun in this swamp fight. Obviously, he got attacked by himself. Are they going to show Alexa? Because that's going to be a little bit strange, considering we just saw her. And that's when he was tied up inside the cabin. There's the snake. There's the fire. Yeah. Braun. She never spoke about this. She never explained anything. There she is. Look, there's Alexa. You know that we always wanted to be together. And he does go over, in all fairness. Braun. Follow me home, Braun. Yeah, it is gutting that she hasn't mentioned this at all. We've just watched her in a match. And we, had a quick little promo from her as well. It's not as if she hasn't been on the show. She's been the show so far. And there was no mention or reference to this, seemingly. So that was Bray in the water. Mandible Claw hurls Braun into the water. Goes very quiet. Bubbles. Red. The water goes red. And then, yowie wowie. Here he is, look, Fiendy McFeentster. Let me in. And right, we're in the Firefly Funhouse. We got the lantern on the table. Yowie wowie. That sure was fun. Funhouse Bray laughing. Family reunion warms my soul. Braun Strowman came back home. I know some of you are worried that Braun's trapped in the swamp, but it's okay. The swamp's organic. The swamp's organic. Yes. Okay, he's talking to the lantern. I can't let you out again. Where are we going? You had your chance. He's talking to the Eater of Worlds, Bray. It's his turn now, so it's time for the Fiend. He has been unleashed. Okay, so you had your chance, Eater of Worlds, Bray. It's his turn now. Bye. See you later. Thank you, Andrew. Bye. 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 Ah, little kiss at the end. This is a friendship that'll never, ever end. Well, there we go. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The message is loud and clear. The Fiend has been unleashed. Mind games. Yowie wowie. The Fiend might attack tonight, says John. Bray Wyatt definitely has mental issues. Why so short? 100% organic, that swamp, yeah? Don't worry about Braun. He's having a lovely time. He's just trapped in an organic swamp. Where is the Universal Champion, though? Trapped in an organic swamp? I don't get why can you not get your head around that? So, last Friday, King Corbin attacking Matt Riddle. So Bray can use the lantern to transform as old Bray. I knew it, says EJ Movement. Bro. Here we go. Matt Riddle. Boys, it's... Bro. Yeah, it's Riddle, boys. It's Matt Riddle. Bro. Matt Riddle's here with his flip-flops. Clive, you just got some new flip-flops, didn't you? Yeah. I was just saying, you got new flip-flops. He loves them. That's all he wears. Bro. I don't know who he's facing. Probably King Corbin. In fact, I've already decided it is. So I'm going to actually write that down. Matt Riddle versus King Corbin, but it might not be. It might not be. What's wrong with you? I think that's probably the most fair question that's been asked tonight. Out of all the questions that have been asked, I think that's probably the most fair. Just out of interest, what's wrong with you? Matt Riddle, bro. Do they like Kamala's themes? It's all we play. We haven't got it on at the moment because of copyright, but as soon as the stream's over, that's all that's on in the background. You know, not loud. Just kind of... just like that in the background. It's cool, man. It's a nice atmosphere in here. It's why we charge a bit extra for the J2Os. Can King Corbin beat Matt Riddle? I hope not. 2 championship matches on Raw. Yowie wowie. Days, the reason I liked the Lone Wolf Corbin was because he wasn't a coward. He would never run away or back down like Constable Corbin or King Corbin. And he looked like a badass, and he didn't make excuses, says Eric. Jillian says, the only reason Corbin bothers Matt is because Matt is the more successful bro. It's bro versus King. That classic match. It's the horror show at Extreme Rules 2 throughout all of next week, says Real Deal Stuart. I hope not. I'm guessing Rey Mysterio hopes not as well. Otherwise, he's losing his other eye. Days, how long is Wrestling Escape Pod? It's 40, I want to say about 45 minutes. It's waffled a little bit, to be honest. There's a lot of there's a good chunk of time where we actually talk about something that Tommy has bought. So I'm not going to lie to you. it's usual waffleage. But yeah, we do talk about like ring attires. I mean, I do think it's a fun episode. I was laughing as I was editing it. So yeah, I do think it's good. Dej, you've done a great job on YouTube. Well, thank you, Pablo Gamer. That's very kind. 45 minutes in, yes. In 15 minutes, we'll get your halftime scores. Not yet. In 15 minutes. Shout out to LSW. Sarah Stevenson says, bro. Wrestling Escape Pod is a bit longer tonight. Yep. I'm excited for the Escape Pod. Shout out to you, Wrestling Days fam. Days, if and when Corbin and Riddle are going to have a match, you already know who's going to carry that match for it to be decent, says Young Astro. I'm going to go hard on people, says Mustafa Ali. I'm going to go hard. Days, when is the next UFC? It is tomorrow. The next UFC. The final Fight Island show. The final Fight Island show. Whittaker versus Till. And I need to actually, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to Wrestling Escape Pod, and then I need to start doing research for tomorrow. It's just non-stop. Days, who do you see winning next week? Loomis, Balor, or Thatcher? I'm going to go with Loomis. Oh, it's not Riddle versus King Corbin. Is it Tony Nese? Is it Tony Nese? It looks like Tony Nese. I think it is. Gut wrench suplex. Oh, well, there we go. This is going to be a squash win, isn't it, for Riddle? Which is fair enough. It, you know, establishes him. Matt Riddle in orange attire with blue stripe down the side. Bro in blue on the front. Obviously, as all the crowd in masks as per usual. Tony Nese. Oh, lovely springboard moonsault by Tony Nese, who's in blue and white attire. And he's managed to hook his legs around the waist of Matt Riddle, keep him grounded. Matt Riddle, of course, used to be in the UFC, so he's MMA trained. He'll not worry about this. He's legit, Matt Riddle. Tony Nese managed to take the back, though, and looks like he's trying to get a sleeper hold, actually. Riddle, though, has managed to get him into... He was looking for the Bro Derek. Forearm strike by Riddle. And again. I'm not expecting this to take too long. Against the ropes goes Riddle. Big kick. Tony Nese goes down. Riddle urging Tony Nese to get up. Scoops him up round the houses. Bro Derek. Done. Days, I hope Bray doesn't shave Braun's beard. Okay. Days, I think you should turn off the TV when the bar fight is on. The guys might get mad. The guys need to hurry up, otherwise I might get mad if we don't start making some money. Do you know what I mean? There's bills to pay. Days, I hope you and Tommy mentioned Kane's attire in this week's Wrestling Escape Pod. Well, you're just going to have to wait and see, aren't you? Just going to have to wait and see. Eric says, Days, can I get one glass? No! They're busy! If I start asking for them to start doing drinks, I'll never get a chance to open. Right, we're going to hear from Riddle. Riddle says, I'm kind of new here, so I'm going to give this a try. King Corbin, I'm calling you out, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm calling you out, bro. And here he comes. Eric Haberman says, Days, do you think Bray, Eater of Worlds, is trapped in the lantern? No. No, I think that Bray is a complete psychopath. Just completely off his rocker. And I think the lantern represents that persona, but I don't think the persona's actually trapped inside the lantern. If you want an audience with the King, then you need to put in a formal request. There's a great King Corbin figure on the way. Honestly, it's amazing. It looks awesome. They showed it yesterday. Days, how come you have access to Fox? I don't. This is BT Sport. It's on BT Sport here in the UK. Smackdown. Actually, in the UK, Raw and Smackdown are both on the same channel, BT Sport 1. Whereas in America, you have them on different networks. Oh, that's moody. That's moody. King Corbin just said, after that performance, why don't you go to 205 Live? You'll be a top guy there. King Corbin just buried 205 Live. You don't belong in my kingdom. Bro. You got it all wrong. I'm not some helpless subject. You are the next special star on the Bro show. Tony Nese tried to attack, but he gets kicked in the head by Riddle. So we're clearly building towards King Corbin and Matt Riddle. Yes, Matt Riddle. King Corbin mentioned 205 Live. I know, he buried it. He buried it. You should go to 205 Live. You'll be a big star there. That's harsh, isn't it? Right, we got Miz and Morrison. Corbin trying not to laugh. R.I.P. 205 Live, says Queen of Roblox. King Corbin has come a long way on the mic. Indubitably. Was Riddle good in the UFC? He was all right. He was all right. He didn't. He wasn't really like setting the world on fire. He picked up a few losses. I don't actually know his career. The thing was, true story, he kept getting done for cannabis, and as a result, like they had to have a word with him quite a few times, and that's why he ended up getting released. So his MMA career, let's have a look. Little advert for SummerSlam right now. So UFC, he actually competed in the UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 10 times he competed in the UFC and he lost 3 times. So, and a couple of no contests. The no contests were because he tested positive for cannabis. So, that was it. 2013, he was done with the UFC. He went to Titan, and he got a victory there in 2014. And since 2014, he's been doing independent wrestling. So And then he obviously made his way to NXT and whatever. So his record is he had 13 fights. He won 8, lost 3, and there was 2 no contests. 2 no contests. And annoyingly, both of those no contests he actually won. He won. I mean, like, I don't think cannabis is a performance-enhancing drug. I don't think that his performance was improved because he was on cannabis. But you shouldn't have it in your system, and as a result, they resulted in no contests. But it should be 10 wins, 3 losses. But yeah, these aren't like massive, incredible names that he was beating. But still, you know. Who knows? Who knows where he would have gone and what he would have done? What he could have achieved. He could have gone on and done something. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad. But he didn't like set the world on fire, as we say. But he's credible. He is definitely credible. I mean, just to get to the UFC makes you credible. And then to get to the UFC and have 10 fights in the UFC, that's very, very credible as well. So, yeah, let's not get it mixed up. He is a very, very good MMA fighter. A very good MMA fighter. I see why he talks like that now. Yes. Bro. They just added a little hashtag Naomi deserves better Easter egg. They've got Naomi on Miss TV, haven't they? So, cannabis is legal in Canada for medication use and to help with anxiety, but you need to be 21 to use it. The Alexa Bliss figure looks great, I agree. John Cena gamer, I agree. It looks really good. Julie says, is there ever going to be a Queen of the Ring? Yes, there was meant to be one this year and it got scrapped because of COVID. Hayden says, Naomi is on Miss TV. Yep. WDF, hey, hell no. Shout out to you, Michael. I'm still not seeing any green highlight. You're in green on my screen. Days, the guy behind you keeps looking at me. Yeah, he's not sure if you are old enough to be in the chat. So he is thinking about asking for ID, but I've told him that you're all right for now. Just don't step out of line. That's all I'm going to say. Don't step out of line, otherwise we are going to have to ID you. So, the bar fight is coming up. Here's JBL with his weird giraffe in the background and some weird statue of some kind of soldier. I don't know what it is. JBL says you need to get ready. It's unpredictable. There's a dartboard. There's drums. There's pictures of beer on the bar. Bar fight is not about talent. It's about will. And beer. Is it a soldier statue? I don't know. It's some kind of like weird... I don't know. It seems like he's stolen it from like Tibet. That's right. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like he's been on over to Tibet and he did a tour and he saw a statue and he was like, I'm going to take that. Don't know how he got it on the plane. He must have bought it a ticket. Right. Miz TV. This should be amazing. Miz TV. Lots of boos from the crowd. Boos, not booze. That's coming later. Okay. So they're talking about trend forecasters. So they probably are talking about the Naomi deserves better. Hashtag more Morrison. Okay. 4 Seth Rollins puke sick. I just don't like these two. I'm sure there's people out there that do, like maybe their parents, but I don't. I wish Morrison was on his own. Here comes Naomi. Oh, she got the goldfish bowl. Ah, Naomi. Naomi took social media by storm. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, boys! Naomi's here! Feel the glow! You ain't seen nothing like me. You ain't seen nothing like me. Total divas. Total divas. Funkadactyls. Yeah! Let's see what she's got to say. Let's get Cameron out. Let's get Cameron back. That's what the world needs. Hashtag where's Cameron? She does deserve better. It's great to see her. Miz says, last week you suffered a heartbreaking loss. But it was you, not Lacey, that trended worldwide. Smile on the face. Naomi says the fans support me. They've got my back. It's cool, man. I like the fact that she trended and they actually did something about it, so fair play. I like the fact they're using this as a storyline. I feel like I'm being listened to, even though I never sent that tweet. I still feel a part of it. Miz says, John and I going viral for our music videos makes sense, but you lost. Naomi says, you two are starting to make me sick. Okay, this is stupid. This is stupid. This is the... Naomi to get a push. Well, yeah, I hope so. How is Days not drunk? Because they need to get working. Jokes not anymore. Honestly, that was a good point. She did lose. When are we doing half-time scores? As soon as we get to the next commercial break. Naomi says, I've been showing up for the last decade. And I give my all every time I step into this ring. I mean, in all fairness, I want more for her because I really want to see that head thing again. You know, the bowl that she wore that had LEDs all over it. That's all I want. And she is cool. She glows. I think any woman that glows is amazing. Is amazing. I didn't even... Hey, lads, you know what I just said? It doesn't matter. Here comes Lacey Evans. Here comes Lacey Evans. The sassy Southern Belle. Blows a little kiss to Naomi. Miz dancing away to Lacey Evans' music. She is wearing a red skirt. She's got a red hat on. Do you remember when she used to really promote her fashion? She used to come down, show what she was wearing. She doesn't do that anymore, does she? Miz stands and applauds. She's got a little compact in her hand as well. Didn't know that was still a thing. Have you ever had your ass kicked so bad that there is a pity hashtag that goes viral? Lacey says Naomi is as washed up as ever. Oh, she pushes Lacey and oh no, her lipstick! Her lipstick's gonna appear! Oh, this is unbelievable scenes. Lacey came down. She got put. Ah! Unbelievable. Oh, it's all over her teeth. She looks a right fool. Oh, she looks a right fool. If she tries to come to our bar, she's not coming in. She needs to get herself looking presentable. Oh, look, she's seen herself now. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Not the lipstick. Naomi is better than Lacey. Duh. There you go, Naomi. It looks like she just broke her nose. No, it's lipstick. Can Naomi make this her time? Well, she's going to need better segments than that. that was not a segment that I think is going to please too many people. I like the fact that they acknowledged the hashtag, though, and gave her a bit of a spotlight, but I don't know, it's a bit cringe. They're just playing with our love for Naomi, says Chalmers. Awful segment, says Wrestling Days fan. That segment was awful, says J14. That was just sad, says Coaster Maniacs. Sean Flagstaff says that segment went weird. Days, can I have a little bit of bubbly? Yes. Lacey's lipstick is now going to trend. Lacey's lipstick deserves better. I hope it does. I hope that does trend. Hashtag Lacey's lipstick deserves better. She's now in her true form. Lacey's lipstick's now going to trend. It was a good segment. Got the heels over and they acknowledged the hashtag. Asics303. Oh, hang on. We got Big E. What's happening? Is he... Here's Kofi. Kofi out for 6 weeks. Big E singles run. Big E says, I promise you those titles are coming back to us. Universe is trying to speak to us. Woods is out. I'm about to be out. Now. It's your time. It's your time. They're about to unleash Big E. They're about to unleash Big E. Ah! Yes. Go on, Big E. Bring the change we need, Big E. Bring the change we need. Destroy them all, Big E. Destroy them all. I want this for you. You've earned this. He has earned this. Go on, Big E. Put your meat on my meat. I don't know where this is going. They're hugging it out. Here's AJ Styles. Big E. Big E. Not little E. Not lowercase e. Big E has been unleashed. Here is AJ Flat Earther. Eric Dorishi says, Lacey may be a lady, but her grammar is incorrect. Instead of so bad, it is supposed to be so badly. Badly is an adverb, and it requires the ly ending. Shout out to you, Eric. Dropping some of them knowledge bombs all over the stream. AJ Flat Earther going on to commentary. Big E, guys! Meat on meat. I'm all about that. I like meat. So I really am a big believer in meat on meat. In fact, it's on our menu. We do a meat on meat platter. So, yeah, if anyone fancies trying meat on meat, come round. Right, get your scores in. Get your scores in. I like Big E and Kofi. I just find the New Day cringe. Pablo Gamer, shout out to you. Halftime scores. Halftime scores. What's your scores? This is annoying. 7.15 says Donald. 6.5 says Jay. 7 says Jerry. Days, it should be Big E versus Styles at SummerSlam. Oh, yes. Ali says 8. Future compilations 7.5. Hayden 7.10. Days, Cameron tweeted that her and Naomi were gonna be the first black women's tag champs. Bring her back. Do it. Chase gives it a 5. Creed 7.8. LeBron fan 23.825. Allen 7.5. Kofi is out for 1 month, 2 weeks. Yes. They're teasing a Big E heel turn. I'm not sure. They're saying, go on. Go. Live the single life. Mustafa 8. Kyle 7. Greg 5. John 6.5. Samman 882 gives it a 9. Daniel gives it a 7.95. Carter gives it a 7.3. Dear Wild 11 with a 7.5. BOD 5.6. Angel Guzman with a 10. Paz with, what was Paz? 7.3. Look at all these. There's a lot of scores coming in now. There's a lot of scores coming in, but I feel that we're around about the 7. I feel like with all the scores I've just read, there's been a few 8s, been a few 5s. I kind of feel that we're around about 7, which I think is about fair. There's not much that's blown my mind so far, in all fairness. But I love that conversation with Big E. Love it. Jericho just came out with the Demo God shirt. I don't know how I feel about it, says Nick Reader 13. There's people that really are into that. They really like it. They really like the whole demographic. You know, there's people that like seeing the two companies firing shots at each other. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's a little bit cringe. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's there's a market for it, and it's not the most offensive thing in the world, but it's just not for me really. But I can understand if there's people that like it. Right. Hey, we're building towards SummerSlam. I wonder if they've unlocked a lot of the SummerSlam shows. That might be interesting to look at. If they've unlocked some of the SummerSlams, we could start looking at some SummerSlams. I still need to do a few WrestleManias, don't I? Maybe Sunday. We could do a SummerSlam if the SummerSlams are unlocked. Because they're just talking about the free network. The free WWE network. And it tends to be that when it's Backlash time, or the Backlashes are unlocked. What's this? Gulak. Grand Metalik. Lindsay Dorado. Shorty G. Hello, Shorty G. So the winner faces AJ. What a random collection of superstars this is. AJ says, does it make sense to anyone that they just win one match and they get to be competing for my title? It's a really good point. I agree. It doesn't make sense. This is strange. It is strange. Days, what if Big E turns on Kofi and then Kofi is going to be out for a while and then Xavier comes back to avenge him, but he gets... why is he going to turn on him? I don't know. He's already out for a month and a half, so I don't know why he needs to turn on him. Shorty G with Grand Metalik. Eric Derigi says, "Did you make a video about the new UFC action figures?" I don't know. I didn't, because the limited series that came out or is about to come out it looked awful, to be honest. So I'm waiting for the proper series to get announced. I don't know if that happened today. I haven't seen any news. Smackdown, the land of opportunity. Fair play, yeah. Funny feeling that this will be Shorty G. Yeah, I don't think it'll be one of the Lucha House Party. Lindsay backed into the corner. Big kick. Going against the ropes. Head scissor takedown. Lovely. Drew Gulak goes out of the ring. I like Lindsay Dorado's ring attire. It's all red. But it's got like a white waistband, and it's a little bit Rey Mysterio-esque, isn't it? But it looks classy. It looks good. Doesn't look too cluttered or anything. Nice drop kick by Shorty G. Shorty G going up top, looking for a moonsault to the outside. And we're going to commercial break. Days, Darby Allin has suffered a concussion on Dynamite due to the altercation with Ricky Stark. AJ can defeat one guy easy for SummerSlam for his title. Give AJ a real challenge. I really like what the chat was saying about Big E. I think Big E versus AJ Styles is a very interesting match, so I hope that we go that way. Dave says, bad joke incoming. I feel Shorty G will come up short in this match. All I can say is thank you for at least warning us in advance that bad joke was incoming. I appreciate the heads up. Days, my dream match is Big E versus Shorty G. That is a dream match. I would like Medium Malcolm as well. Can we do Big E versus Medium Malcolm versus Shorty G? I'd be down for that. I love that Retros Michaels that's coming out. Yes, looks really good. Really cool. Days, be careful in the bar. Randy Orton might RKO you. He's not allowed him. Days, if it wasn't the loss to Lacey Evans that made people think Naomi deserves better, it was that cringe-worthy, terrible, unwatchable karaoke segment, in my opinion. Alpha Proto says, your Gulak of faith is disturbing. Days, since when did you get front row to the bar match? I've just got connections. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to bars, I am basically green shirt guy. Green shirt guy might get the front row seats at wrestling events, but when it comes to bar fights, I'm the front row guy. I'm the green shirt guy. I'm wearing a black shirt though, so they call me black shirt guy. Sonny says, tomorrow I'm getting a large ice cap for UFC because I'm gonna need the caffeine. Shout out to you, Sonny Wolf. Gulak is good catch as catch can chain move wrestler, says William. Fun fact, I've got bad jokes for days, says Dave in real life. Hey, it was really great chatting to Dave. I had a chat with Dave yesterday. So great speaking to you. Miss Clown 1. Mad respect. Days, what's the best bargain you've ever got figure-wise? Best bargain. I'm not very good at bargains, if I'm being honest. When I was in America, I think I found some really great bargains in America. They had like a Hall of Fame series that was reduced in price. They had like the Diesel Hall of Fame figure for like $10 and things like this, which is like £7 or something. Incredible. So there was quite a few actually like that in America that was mind-blowing. So I'll say them. Right, back elbow by Gulak. We've gone back to the action. Winner will challenge AJ Styles. Still to come, we've got the bar fight. So still quite a few things coming up. Lindsay going for the pin. Double axe handle by Drew Gulak. AJ Styles watching on. Lindsay thrown outside the ring. I really hate these predictable matchups, says V Inc. It's obvious that Drew is going to win, even if Chad is in the match. He hasn't done anything, and Drew has had so much TV time. SummerSlam 2014 or 2016? Oh, well, I need to have a look. And see. I'd love to go back to SummerSlam 2005 with Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan. I'd love to go back to that. So if it's going to be free and anyone can join us, that's exciting. SummerSlam 92 from Wembley as well. Really cool. So, yeah, I think that tomorrow we've got UFC, and I think on Sunday, I think there's a real good chance we'll do a SummerSlam watch-along. I know it's still a little bit away, a good few weeks, but, don't know, we can just chip through a few. We can watch a few each Sunday, Gulak grabbing. What is going on here? Grabbing Grand Metalik. Grand Metalik, though, managing to stay in this match. Gets thrown against the ropes, looking for double back elbow. He takes out both Gulak and Shorty G. The crowd are awful, by the way. Most of the crowd are just standing there. There's no clapping, no cheering, no one's trying. They might as well not be there. There's a few that are like banging on the plexiglass, but it just looks so laboured. What's worse than no crowd? A bored crowd, and that's what that looks like. They look bored. Kick to the midsection by Lindsay, looking for a moonsault. Springboard moonsault. Kick out by Drew Gulak. Running over is been put up top by Gulak. So it's Gulak and Lindsay right now. Lindsay with a massive crossbody. Huge crossbody by Lindsay, but couldn't get the 3. There's all the apparent hackers are split. Shorty G is on SmackDown. Ali is on Raw, and Xavier Woods is at home. Lindsay was trying to get the pin, but Grand Metalik came in and broke it up. So, Shorty G. Nice. Uppercuts. Come on, I'd love Shorty G to win it. Shorty G, hashtag Shorty G deserves better. Collides into the corner. He collides into Gulak. Exploder suplex. Duck underneath. Wow. 1, 2. Gulak breaks it up. SummerSlam. Brett versus Mr. Perfect. I think that was 91. SummerSlam 91, that one, for the Intercontinental Championship. Daisy, how would you like it if you had to stand for hours without a chair? No, I wouldn't. Still, they're getting paid. Do you know what I mean? Even if they have to stand there for 8 hours. I do think that their one job is to provide some kind of atmosphere. Shorty G climbing up the ropes. Takes down Gulak. Ankle lock, middle of the ring. Shorty G has got an ankle lock on Drew Gulak. He's trying to get over to the ropes. Is Gulak going to make it? He's got dragged back into... He knows how to... Ah! I just said he knows how to reverse it, but I don't know he can. Massive splash by Lindsay. 1, 2. Shorty G gets his shoulder up. That was quite good. I liked when he dropped down because then there was nowhere for Gulak to go. The only way out was if someone was going to break it. Look at the height of Lindsay. Moonsault. Looking for a second. Hits a second moonsault. He's going all the way up for a third. He's going to miss this. Gulak. Who ever thought you could fail at being a crowd member? I would love to see Chad win, but he's not booked well enough. I want Grand Metalik to win, says BOD. These cruiserweights are putting on a hell of a match, says Mustafa. Lindsay just flopped out the ring. Grand Metalik on the top, dropping an elbow. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Grand Metalik has won. So, BOD. You just said, I want Grand Metalik to win. Well, it seems like WWE are watching the chat because that's exactly what's happened out of nowhere. Really randomly, Grand Metalik has won. I like the fact it's someone we wasn't expecting. I said there's no way one of the Lucha House boys is winning, and, well, there we go. AJ versus Grand Metalik. Smackdown, the land of opportunity. AJ puts his hand out. He wants to shake the hand of Grand Metalik. Metalik not quite trusting him. I'm going to take my hand back. He slaps him round the face. Lovely work here by AJ. Oh, but Grand Metalik slaps him back. Nice. DDT. Days, Sky Italy is rumoured to be cancelling the broadcasting of WWE and then replacing it with AEW. Do you think this is the beginning of the downfall for Vince with low ratings? No. I would imagine that Italy has a very small market. I don't think that it's something WWE will be too worried about. And I think AEW has got a long way to go. Right, we've got Otis and Mandy. So we are actually getting something to do with Otis and Mandy here. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're just seeing a little bit of the history of Otis and Mandy. Oh, yeah. This is kind of good. It's got like a frame of hearts around it. And we're just seeing like Mandy giving Otis a ham. Here's Otis by the pool. Oh, yeah. Mandy biting her lip as she and eating a peach. Oh, yeah. AJ is going to win that match. Coaster says, Mandy did say watch SmackDown tonight. Well, it is just a little video package at the moment. They're on a horse-pulled cart. Yeah. Okay, what now? Michael Cole says, I don't know about you, but that story warms my heart. The love story continues. Next week, the love story continues. How long have we got? We've got just over half an hour. And we're just seeing a few shots of this bar again. So that's coming up tonight. There'll probably be some just before it, I'd imagine. Wow, a commercial break. That's what we're getting right now. I'm calling it now. He's going to cash in at SummerSlam, says Dave in real life. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, says Jags24. Wow, I can only imagine that you are new to WWE, because I feel like we've seen way weirder stuff, like weekly, from WWE. The Nation of Domination 2-pack you got was a good bargain. Oh, yes, that's true. That was very good. Forgot about that. Was very good. That was a random shop in the middle of nowhere as well. I hope Otis and Mandy have been safe. Well, we'll find out next week. William says it would have been better if Mandy had ripped a fart and then blamed the horse. Well, that would have been something. I don't know if better is a word I would use. They are really trying to build up this bar fight. Yes. Bar fight next, says Sunny Wolf. It would be funny if Otis runs out of time with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh, that'd be a shame. I love a good cash-in. Love those cash-in moments. Those moments are awesome. So if we get denied that because Otis has forgotten to cash in, I don't know. There's maybe if we get a big E for Intercontinental Champion trend, maybe WWE will then do it like they did with Naomi. Maybe. I'm hopeful that they have got some plans for him anyway. Bring the high five videos back, says Michael. Yeah, haven't done one of them in years. Carter says, Days, when do you think fans will be allowed back in arenas? Aren't they looking at October time? I think they're looking in October, end of September. So definitely not for SummerSlam. Maybe Survivor Series. Will there be any WWE action figure videos coming soon? Well, we did one today, showing new figures. We did one yesterday, showing new figures. In regards to toy hunts and stuff like that, maybe. We are there or thereabouts now. I can't remember when it all... I think it's been open about a month. I think the shops have been open in the UK about a month. So I wanted to not go in at first. I wanted to give him a chance to get some stock in. So, yeah, we're definitely at the point where it's starting to become realistic now. So, yes is the answer. A solid show tonight, says Desmond. Did New Day wrestle? No. We saw them backstage, and Kofi said that he's out for 6 weeks. So he was saying that, it's time for Big E now to go it alone. He's a big boy now, Big E. So he needs to go it alone. Right, we are coming back from the commercial break. Don't know what... Hello, here's Kayla Braxton. Okay. The new SmackDown Tag Team Champs. Nakamura and Cesaro. New champions. I'm not sure. What was more rewarding? I don't know what was more rewarding, putting Kofi through the first table or putting him through the second one. So, Nakamura getting some promo time. I love Nakamura. I love the way when he talks, he has his eyes closed. Biggest brat. I'm sure there'll be a chance to put him through a table again. Kofi out for 6 weeks. We don't believe a word that Kofi says. It's not Big E's time. Okay, well. We're going to make all the teams on SmackDown go splat. Okay. Right, wow, we're back at the Performance Center. I don't know what we're building towards now. Moments away. Okay, bar fight coming up. That was good, says General Snotty Notty. My commercial just ended. I'm at Kayla just starting to talk to Nakamura. Oh. Right, I think we're just going to look at how we got to this now. You're just a junkie. Days, Sheamus will win the bar fight because he doesn't just set the bar, he is the bar. William says, these two are great performers, but come on, they need a mouthpiece. Recap, says Coaster. Yeah. Where do you think the Big E singles run is going? Well, you would think to a mid-card title. I mean, could it be that he gets a taste for singles success? Which, you know, means that the New Day splitters or is... I don't know. It's a... New Day splitting has been something I've been wanting to see for a long time. And seemingly they're just going to let Big E have a singles run rather than splitting the New Day. I suppose, though, it makes a bit of sense because the New Day shift a lot of merch. They're a very fun team. They're a very successful team. So I can understand WWE not wanting to throw that away. So I think they're trying to keep the New Day going, but it seems like they want to give Big E a singles run as well. Obviously, they did it with Kofi and Kofi Mania whilst he was still in the New Day. I think they're going to do something similar with Big E. I'm on a recap now, says Sonny. This should be good. What's the prediction for the winner? Well, you would think Jeff, because Sheamus got the better in the wrestling match. So you would think that Jeff would need a win here. But you would think that a bar fight would suit Sheamus. So it is just a recap as we're building towards this bar fight. And it seems like this bar fight's going to get a good 20-odd minutes. So, yeah, they really have put some time into this. AJ versus Grand Metalik with Lindsay next week. It's going to be good. Coaster says we need Willow. BOD says, do you think Woods will ever get a singles run? Maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel that he works as a tag team guy. They did it with Kofi, so why not Big E? New Day have said multiple times that they don't want to split. Yeah, they don't want to split. But it would be a big moment if one of them turned. You know, like when the Shield split. New Day splitting would be right up there with that. And I don't know, man. Wrestling is about those kinds of moments. Are we really not going to do it? But like the Rockers all over again. Do you remember that? Shawn super kicking and then hurling Marty through the barbershop window. We need a barbershop segment. We need to get Brutus, the barber beefcake, with his barbershop booked. And then have the New Day on. Everyone would be like, is it tonight? Are they going to do it tonight? Do you remember the Rockers? That would be good. That would be good. Get Brutus the barber, get the barbershop, and put the New Day on it. And then you could just have a moment where Big E just is kind of just looking as Xavier and Kofi are laughing. Maybe next year, early next year, they're all back. Big E is just looking at him like this. Oh, Oh, that would be so good. I don't know if he would do it, but that's some nice storytelling right there. Next week, Dolph versus Drew. And Drew is picking his stipulation. Charlotte needs to bring back Big Gold. Commercial. Yeah, we are at commercial. Unsurprisingly, we live at commercials. Mustafa says New Day sell way too much merch for them to split. Yeah, I think that is the problem. Birak says, oh yeah, bar fight. Got milk? We've got milk, by the way. It's $20. LSW says this should be the end for the Jeff-Sheamus feud. Scott says, James Chadwick, that would be good. Derek says, Days, I saw a report that Bray is going to get a big face push going into SummerSlam. I don't know how Braun will be a heel, but the merch Bray as a face could be huge. Imagine Kenny versus Shawn. That would be great. Dave says that would be a nice callback. Days, I predict crowds in 2021, says Sean. William says Sheamus is winning. Kyle says Shawn would beat Kenny Omega. Heather says, go Shinsuke. I love that man. He always, when he cuts his promo, I'm like, yes, has his eyes closed. Moder alert. Did my super chat get read? I think there's an issue with super chats because I'm not seeing them coming through. If you've sent it through recently, I have not seen one. Moder, what did it say? Tell me what it says and I'll keep an eye out for it now. A progressive commercial. Yeah, Moder, let me know what it said and I'll right, we've got just over 20 minutes. We are at commercial break. I think it is just the bar fight to go. Days, the bar man is a man with many talents. Major title changes set for Raw. It's funny how I've been wanting Xavier Woods to have a singles run, but they have done every New Day member except it. Well, he went and got injured, didn't he? Days, if WWE doesn't want to break up the New Day, they need to turn them heel because I am sick of them. And when they turn them heel, they should call them the Dark Days. I love Sheamus, but he has pushed this story too far. Next week, we've got AJ versus Gran Metalik. Intercontinental Championship match coming up. Also next week, Naomi is going to be in action against Lacey Evans. Naomi against Lacey. And also next week, Bayley versus Nikki Cross for the Smackdown Women's Championship. So there we go. There's quite a bit going on. 2 championship matches next week. Right, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. So we've got the bar. I like what Sheamus is wearing. Sheamus looks good, man. Sheamus has got... I like Sheamus like that. He looks like he's just come out of Peaky Blinders. He's got like a white vest on with braces and like a bowler hat. Sheamus asking, is he here yet? And he's having a drink. The ref needs a drink. There is a ref there. Yo, I'm here. It was about 15-20 minutes before SmackDown started. I said that it was a fake taker, a little bit of bubbly. Let me in. Ravishing figure Friday. Fake? I don't think I saw that. No. Shout out to you, Moda. Jeff Hardy is here. They're sitting next to each other. Jeff says you're only here to count to 3, he says to the ref. Wow. My brother had to delete his WWE career. Now I need to recover mine. Sobriety has changed me. My brother had to delete his... That is a line that everyone is going to be buzzing about. Sheamus says, you're pathetic. I hope Mattel make this Sheamus. I like this Sheamus. I like this look for Sheamus. I like this version of Jeff Hardy as well, actually. Jeff says, I'm connected to everything. I am this bar. What? Yeah, Sheamus is like, what? You're a pathetic junkie? Watch out for Jeff. He doesn't like bartenders. Jeff throws a drink in the face of Sheamus. We're underway. Jeff Hardy starting to unload. So the big talking point here is going to be that Matt Hardy line so far. Big strikes across the back. Monica King says delete. It's a proper bar, by the way. I was worried they were going to set some up inside the ring, but this is a proper bar. There's no one else in there. There's no tables or chairs or anything. It is literally just like the bar. But it's a proper bar. Bottles behind it and everything. Decorations on the wall. Sheamus is dragging Jeff all down that bar. Big forearms coming in. He's clubbing away across the chest of Jeff. Look at this, hammering in those blows. So Jeff Hardy collapses down on the floor. There's already alcohol everywhere. Beer all over the floor. I want this playset. I can't imagine Mattel making this playset. Sheamus wants the good stuff. Jeff Hardy on top of the bar comes crashing down onto Sheamus. Driving elbows into the side of the head. He gets pushed into that wall. Sheamus grabbing Jeff. Sheamus going into the barrels. Jeff's grabbed basketballs from the basketball game and he is hurling them basketballs at Sheamus. I think he missed him every single time. Throwing him into a wall. Another wall. And again. Double axe handle by Jeff. Where did the basketball come from? Another basketball just got hurled at Sheamus. He's got a keg. Oh, they are heavy. There's no messing around with kegs. That's moody. Keg right across the back. They're heavy. Look at that. He's driving it into the chest of Jeff. Daze, do you want to see Big E in his old attire? Suppose he could, yeah. It'd be a nice flashback. Jeff getting thrown into this wall. Hardy is getting hammered, no surprise. Basketball dodgeball, says Sunny Wolf. Door wow, that's vicious. The door just getting slammed into Jeff Hardy. I thought it was getting smashed into his face, actually, but he did manage to just get his leg up a little. They're into the toilet area now. They're into, I think it's like the men's bathroom. This could be Moody. Don't put his head in that. Don't put his head in that. Don't put his head in that. No! He's put his head. He's put his head in the urinal. No! No, that's awful. Oh! Delete. 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 This is the playset I want. I want Sheamus with the I want the Mattel urinal playset. Oh, and his shirt, look. That's rough, innit? That is rough, Sheamus. Shoving Jeff Hardy's head. Oh. Eric says, Days, imagine if they sold figures and they had a bar stool. They could call it a bar series match. Build-A-Bar. You want Mattel to do a Build-A-Bar series. Sheamus kicking down the door. There's still loads of time here, you know. There's still like a good 10 minutes. Sheamus has taken off his vest top now. Can't believe Sheamus shoving Jeff's head into that urinal. Jeff with a smile on his face. He's got a ladder. Runs at Sheamus with that ladder. Drives it into his stomach. Well, here we go. He's managed to get a ladder and he throws the ladder at Sheamus. Oh, we can see some tables now. There is a drum kit set up at the front as well. A few chairs. The referee's done an awful job. Has the referee even been following him? Here comes Jeff with a crossbody, but he gets caught. Driven into the wall. And again, dropped on the floor. What's with the gross things in WWE now? I don't know. It's a good brawl, this. Oh, Sheamus with a guitar. Jeff ducks out the way. He smashes it against the wall. Double axe handle by Jeff and some big right hands. They're over by the band area now. He's grabbing Sheamus. Sheamus, though, hurls Jeff into the drums, and we go to commercial break. I like how he managed to play the cymbal. The cymbal crashing as he crashes on the floor. It's not bad, man. It's all right. They've done some stuff here. It's been a proper brawl. Do you know what I mean? I can't wait to see a Big E singles run. The replacement of Kofi could be Miz, because John Morrison is also injured. General Snotty Notty says, I'm loving this. Monica says, nah, the ref just didn't want to be in the dirty bathroom. I know. EJ Movement says, what a waste of drums. The ref needs to tell them all to quiet down over there. They just ruined a perfectly good drum kit. People seem to be really upset about the drums. How do you win this match? I think the ref said to count the 3. I think, don't you know how you win a bar fight? You pin your opponent. Everyone knows that. How do you win a bar fight? You have to have them down for a 3 count. I don't know how many bar fights you've been in. Seemingly none, if you've never had a referee there to count a 3. WWE surely stole this from GTS John. Hashtag drums deserve better. Drums deserve better. TTV. Hashtag drums deserve better. Chalmers said, I totally forgot that ads were in this. Bryce, shout out to you. There is a Conor McGregor picture. I'm not surprised. It feels like an Irish bar that they're in because there's lots of barrels that say like Jameson's and the walls are green and everyone looks angry. So I'm getting the impression that it is an Irish bar. So yeah, a picture of Conor McGregor would make sense. Sheamus being from Ireland means he should be good at bar fights. The lads behind you are dancing. I don't think they are. They better not be. They better not be doing anything other than getting ready to get this bar open. Imagine someone walks in. Sheamus just hit Hardy with the urine. I know, dude. Rough. Days, what's your prediction for RR? What's that? Royal Rumble? What's RR? Ladder out of nowhere. It's an Irish Orlando Magic bar. Oh, they're everywhere. Those Irish Orlando Magic bars. All over the world. Right, we're going back. We got about 6 minutes. Yeah! He hasn't called for fella yet, has he? Fella! Sheamus. You wanted it. You got it. He's going to look for a brogue, is he? Come on, Jeff. Looking for the brogue, but he ends up kicking a drum. Jeff hurls Sheamus into a table. Double axe handle by Jeff. This fight is continuing. It's been good so far. It's been good. It's been a proper fight. It's a proper fight in a proper bar. This is the kind of thing that I've wanted them to do for a long time. There's a lot of love and affection for Stone Cold Booker T in the supermarket. It's not that level. Ah, twist of fate. Sheamus goes down. Well, pin him, Jeff. Jeff is grabbing the ladder, setting the ladder up. What's he doing? There is a Orlando City flags everywhere, which I think is their football team. Their soccer team, Orlando City. Okay, so Jeff is, he's got Sheamus down. He's set a ladder up. Jeff's climbing up the ladder. Oh, the bartender getting involved. The bartender getting involved. He is a wrestler, actually, this bartender. He has competed, I think, on NXT. I think he was in a 6-man tag match I saw. Oh, power bomb through a table. That's your own fault, mate. Chair across the back. Sheamus smashing a chair across the back of Jeff. Jeff goes down. Sheamus grabbing his hat. You got to pin him. Sweet dreams, fella. Puts the hat on the face of Jeff. What's he going for now? He's gone behind the bar. So Jeff is down. Sheamus has gone behind the bar. He's got himself a Guinness. I don't understand. He's got to pin him. How long have we got? Sheamus, he's drunk that Guinness quick. I don't know what I'm watching now. Sheamus is slowly making his way back around. He's got a bit of a limp. Is he going to try and pin him now? Oh, what? He's took the hat off. Jeff had managed to get face paint out of nowhere. I didn't need that. Oh, they can't help themselves, can they? They just cannot help themselves. Where did that come from? God, why is it that you praise something and then you just get slapped in the face. Where did the face paint come from? Whilst he was drinking the Guinness, did Jeff Hardy just quickly go... It's so stupid. I don't know why they've done that. Oh, it just ruined it all. Stupid. God damn it! Why? What's the point in that? This whole story is about Jeff's very real problems with alcohol. It's all based on very real things. I'm laughing so hard at this, says Monica. I'm not. I'm broken inside. I'm broken. I'm broken. Jeff wins. Sheamus just got barred. Jeff was possessed. Jeff wins. Sheamus got drunk. What the beep was that? It's Willow. Days, I love you, but I disagree. Dude, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. It's based on very real issues that Jeff Hardy has had. Like, this whole story has been very real. It's been Sheamus making fun of Jeff. And, you know, Jeff talking about his problems with addiction and his problems with alcohol. And for me, this was a way of establishing Jeff and really getting across that he's changed and that it's a struggle and all of this. Like, I've always defended this story because my belief has been that it's a really good way of kind of getting across his problems, his real world problems, and trying to show that it's a struggle every day. You know, this isn't easy and all of this. And they completely undermine it now by bringing out some supernatural persona. I don't care for Willow. Willow doesn't belong in this story. For me, just a personal opinion. I think people like this darker side of people. People like Willow and the mystery and all of that. But you've got Bray. Like, you can't have, if you're gonna have like Willow and you're gonna have Bray and you're gonna bring in all these other dark, like Alexa Bliss is gonna be Sister Abigail, and like you're gonna go with all these, it's gonna water everything down. Bray is special because he's the only one that's doing it. I don't really need. I don't want Willow. I don't like this supernatural stuff. Full stop. I don't think that it's going to be brilliant for Jeff. If I'm being honest, I don't think there's a big appetite out there for this kind of supernatural thing. And I also think that it doesn't help Bray because Bray now isn't the only, do you know what I mean, out there kind of character. Now you've got Jeff doing this really weird stuff as well. So it's really not for me. But there's going to be people that are into it. There was lots of people that was calling for Jeff to go this way, but I just don't think it fits in this storyline. I think this was a very real storyline that needed to be treated with respect and it needed to be treated very carefully because it's based on real world problems. So this is not something that I expected. Whenever anyone's asked, would I like to see it go this way? I've always said no. So I've always been very, very clear as to, you know, where I stand on this story. And for me, this is a bad turn. That I was really into that, and I was praising that. Awful. Coaster Maniac says they saw Matt do it and said we can do that. Yes, but I laid into that as well. And interestingly, they don't do it anymore. Matt actually has said that Matt came out and said it's time for him to be the real him. So there was backlash to all of that. Do you remember the backlash against the teleporting thing that Matt did? So they had to come out and explain it. No, I didn't teleport. That was the drones. They shot up hologram. Yeah, that was teleporting. I can't teleport. So they had to shoot that down. Then obviously in the Stadium Stampede, he changed his clothes mid-match, which that's why it's my least favorite cinematic match. I thought that was stupid. And now, well done, WWE. WWE literally just said, hold my beer. That's what they've literally just said. AEW, hold my beer. I think Sheamus was drunk, so they're showing that it was his perspective. I don't know, man. Changing perspectives like that is a little bit strange. I can get on board if they want to go that way. If they want to try and save it that way, then so be it. But I'm not sure. I'm not sold. Right now, I'm not feeling it. Days, I wanted the ref to get drunk and count to 100, says Eric. 7.07. The reference to Matt is he said, delete my brother's career was deleted. Yes. I'm glad there's no double standards. Oh, no. I'm very, I just don't. Hey, look. We all like what we like. We don't like what we like. What? So remember, I need to get that on a shirt. Yeah, guys, remember, we all like what we like, but we don't like what we like. That is now my new. That's my new. Oh, that is such a good catchphrase. That is my new catchphrase. Oh, I'm gonna put it at the top of the screen. That is now my new catchphrase. I don't even know where that's come from. Oh, here we go. We all like what we like, and we don't like what we like. What a catchphrase. Oh, that needs to be a hashtag. We need to get that. I mean, it's a long hashtag, don't get me wrong. But we all like what we like, and we don't like what we like. Hey, lads, do you know what I just said? Right? Oh, you're going to laugh at this. I just said we all like what we like, but we don't like what we like. Yeah, I got confused. We all make mistakes. You haven't even opened the bar. Do you know what time it is? Give me that attitude. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, you think it's funny? I don't think it's funny. Still laughing, aren't they? They're still freaking laughing. Oh well, kids love this stuff in the end. The kids are happy. It makes no sense. Don't try and make sense out of it. What happens there happens here forever, James M. We all know that. Trent says, I hope this storyline is over. I hope it's over. And they can put Jeff and Sheamus back in the title picture. Jim says, Jeff did not become Willow. His face paint didn't look anything like Willow's. There's Bobby Lashley. Still looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. What? Does that make MVP Master Splinter? What? And Cedric Alexander can be Donatello? Huh? And Apollo could be Michelangelo? Have you been drinking? Was you in that bar? Derek, where you been? Was you in the bar? I don't understand. I don't think it was Willow, because Willow wears a mask. Okay. 9 out of 10 because Alexa lost. Who painted Jeff's face? It was the referee. So when Sheamus went to get a drink, the ref in his pocket actually had a face painting pack. So he took the hat off of Jeff and he just quickly went, do you want me to make you a tiger? Or, no, just the white and black. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But luckily, I only brought white and black, so. Okay, and the contact, yeah, pop the contact lenses in. Here we go. And that one. There we go. I almost popped your eye out. Popped the hat back on, and then he ran away. And then Sheamus came over, and he was like, oh, how has this happened? But it was actually the referee. So I've solved it. I've solved what happened. There we go. Coaster Maniacs gives it emoji out of 10. That is 7 emojis. 7 wrestling days emojis. Days, where's the waitress Mama Days? No, she's the entertainment. I'll leave it up to you as to what she does. You can paint that picture with your own minds. Callan Corner says, yes, I was going to say that Willow wears a mask. Texas Ranger fan 18, shout out to you. The borrowers paycheck. Yeah, that's right. Little borrowers came scurrying out. Did it for him. Brilliant. 8.9. The ending was disappointing. Fella out of 10. Willow also has a scepter and a cloak. Well, there we go. It's not Willow then. Should have made him mine. Once again, Vince screws up. At least Jeff tried. Look, there's going to be people that are on board with this. There's no denying that. There's going to be people that are like, I loved it. Man, that was so good, right? And there's going to be people that are like, I hated it. We all know where I stand. And, you know, you stand where you stand. Not judging. If you enjoyed it, I'm pleased for you. 725. So basically, that was 1 Days emoji out of 10. Dave in real life says, I'm giving it 5 Seth pukes. I gotta tell you, I mean, look, I was about 7 going into that main event. I was really into that main event. I thought it was really good. I love just a good fight. Do you know what I mean? I love UFC. You got to remember that's where I'm coming from. I'm someone that really enjoys UFC. So, you know, seeing them two fighting in a bar, and they were really going at each other, and he threw him in the urinal and, you know, into the drums, and he was looking for a bro kick, and yeah, I was like, it was a decent fight. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but I would have liked a pool table and a pool cue. I think that would have been good. So I think there's a few other things they could have done, but it was just a really good fight, but that ending. I mean, I do like what someone said in the chat. Maybe it was a case that Sheamus had, you know, he did drink that Guinness very fast. In all fairness, he did go behind the bar, drink the Guinness. Do you know what I mean? So maybe there's just a slim hope that we somehow were watching it from his perspective, but I don't know how. I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold. I just kind of think they didn't need to do that. They didn't need to go that way. I actually thought that Jeff was coming across as himself. He didn't need the face paint. He didn't need the contact lenses. He's done that before. It didn't work. He's done the face paint stuff. You know, he had a run with the US Championship, and it was all right. It wasn't really anything. But I was kind of getting more into him as a person, and him talking about this is his last shot, and you know his brother's WWE career had been deleted. Now it's trying and salvage his own. And man, some of the stuff he was saying, I was getting into it. I just didn't think they needed to go that way. So hard thing to score, but I gotta tell you, I mean, I've got to at least take a point off the silliness that was the end. So for me, I'm gonna say that this ends as a 6. You might think it's harsh. I was a 7 going into it. I was really into it, and then that ending is just really. Do you know what I mean? I think if the show's gonna end and you've got your head in your hands, I don't know that you can expect a good score. To be honest. I don't know that you can expect a good score, but I'm hopeful that they're gonna explain that Sheamus was drunk, and that's what we saw. 10 out of 10 for the bar fight, says Norma. What match do you like in WWE? Shawn Undertaker was amazing. Fella! I just feel his new persona got him through the match that represents his fight against his addiction. Must say, I thought it was a great ending, and I usually hate the supernatural stuff, says Liam. BOD says, unless he's trying to get back where he wore the face paint and won the world titles. Jonathan says, the guys behind you are now playing the drums. I'm not even going to look at them. They've wound me up too much. We've got 5 minutes until... Oh, yeah? Wow. 7.5, says Alan. 6.75, says Desmond. Marcus gives it a 6.3. Sheamus keeps losing, says Catherine. Days, can you upload when the ref handed Jeff the face paint? We didn't see it. It's the only answer I've got. So, Days, if WWE wants to say that it was from Sheamus's perspective when we saw Jeff with the face paint, then they should have Jeff on SmackDown call Sheamus a junkie. But then again, getting drunk doesn't make you a junkie. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's not the ending I would have chose. Let's put it that way. Days, time for wrestling podcast, but I can't be there, so I'll be back tomorrow. No worries, dude. Shout out to you. Callin says, thanks for putting my art in the bar. I just noticed. Yeah, it was, I think it was Jody that put it in as a suggestion. So I did jump onto your Twitter, steal that image, and put it up. But I did shout you out at the start. I did say that it was yours. So yeah, if anyone wants to get their hands on that lovely Fiend artwork that I have put up in the bar in Daisy's here, you can go over to Jess's Twitter where she is selling those prints. Coaster says, imagine being the manager and then walking into that mess. True. Escape Pod is going to be about best ring attires in 4 minutes. Yeah, I know. Good. I kind of feel that the Escape Pod is taking away my opportunity to chat with you guys. Tell the lads I friendship. Guys, Sunny Wolf. Yeah, the one that loves Tim Hortons a bit too much. That one. Yeah. She says she friendship loves you. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what they said. The two ideas combined, bar and art. Thank you, Days. Lone Star friend, shout out to you. Sean said I suggested it also. Oh, shout out to Sean. Make sure to come and join us on the wrestling. All right, they can wait. They can wait. Days, do you want Big E to go back to his old attire? I don't mind. I don't mind if he does. Imagine a Karen entered the bar. What's a Karen? Who's a Karen? What's a Karen? Wrestling Days fan, shout out to you. Excuse me? Hey, look, I'm not getting in the middle of this, Sonny. You cannot love Timmy's too much. Days, imagine the ref was drunk and he counted 3, 2, 1 instead of 1, 2, 3. That would have made more sense. I give 10 Seth's puking. Tell them she wants to Netflix and chill. Guys, Sonny wants to Timmy's and chill. You down for that? They seem down for it, don't they? They're laughing their heads off. Not like that. You get... Oh, they're doing my heads in. I hope you keep it up. What? Charles, shout out to you. Tell the bartender I'm not throwing in orders. I'm not throwing in orders. Days, introduce me to the bar. I can't introduce everyone, can I? Have you seen how long he's been wiping that glass? Have you seen how long he's been doing that? Sonny Wolf says, what the heck? Dude, I'm caught. Can anyone see I'm caught in the middle? Timmy's and chill. Sweeping the nation. Make the real slogan the banner. Dude, this is the new slogan that's taken over the world. We all like what we like, and we don't like what we like. It's a big slogan that came out of nowhere. It's a big, big slogan. Bryce, shout out to you, my friend. Lucha House Party needs a push. Well, Grand Metalik's getting the biggest push he's ever had. He's going for the IC title next week. Tell them to meet us on the Wrestling Escape Pod. Yeah, we do need to go. I do need to go. Mike Bennett and Maria Canales are apparently heading back to Ring of Honor. Days has had the most drinks tonight. He's now talking to his green screen. How dare you suggest that's a green screen? How dare you? I've got friends. Are you saying I haven't got friends? Lads, are you my friends, yeah? Yeah. I mean, they're laughing, but I think that means yes. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I am definitely not sat here in a room on my own talking to a green screen. That'd be depressing. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Right, I need to go. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Much love from me and the boys. Me and the boys here at Daisy's Bar. Hopefully we don't have any wackiness like what we just saw in that bar fight. Yeah, I'm going to jump over to Wrestling Escape Pod. I probably should, seeing as I've spent so long editing it. I'm going to jump over there. I'll be in the chat over there now. So thank you to everyone that joined us. Really do appreciate the support. We're back tomorrow for UFC. I think we'll do like a SummerSlam watch along. I need to have a look, see if it is on the free network. But yeah, I think we could do a SummerSlam watch along on Sunday. Raw on Monday. Don't know about Tuesday. I seriously can't think that far ahead. So yeah, we're done. Awesome. Thank you. Love you. I was going to say bye for now, but I really do want to end with we all like what we like and we don't like what we like. I have no idea what that means.